Sunday. Welcome to the live. I am Miss Marie, and this is Giving It to You Straight. Live from the East Coast. Happy birthday to all Aquariuses that are celebrating today. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Let's get it started with these angels of abundance. Just a quick message for all 12 zodiac signs. And also we have the romance angels. And we have the beautiful tarot cards here to give you a little touch of magic. Well, this is where the stars and the cards meet. What are you grateful for today? Remember, all is well with my soul. Come on in, check your energy. And with that being said, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining me live on this beautiful, blessed Sunday as the moon continue on its face from waxing crescent to waxing gibbous. As it's growing, so is your power. And as you want to create this beautiful life for yourself, understanding that in order for that to happen, manifestation requires a level of understanding and requires a level of thought consciousness. And, you cannot do it from a scarcity mindset. So let's go ahead with the angels of abundance. What beautiful messages they have for you today, whether you understand the angels of abundance of an arc, of a guardian, ancestors' energy. The energy is all the same. Energies at the end of the day, it's at the core of everything, our safety and our survival. All right, we're constantly in the state of survive here. But as we know, we need to thrive and flourish as we join together in this beautiful universal love, this beautiful energy, this powerful divine spirit of all there is, who animates all life and enlivens all things. Abundance angels for all 12 zodiac signs, from Aries through Pisces. Happy birthday again to all my beautiful Aquariuses. Today is the day that you were born. May you enjoy it fully. May you be blessed with many, many, many more. If you like these kinds of life, come on in. Give me a couple of little angels, some love, and let's leave the rest to the universe as we move this beautiful energy in this beautiful life here. Welcome all. And remember, all should be well with your soul. Make today amazing. As I go, I'm going to keep turning that little box there, that little black box to the left. As the wheel turns, this is what it's all about, the waves of the ocean and the sea of stars. The universe is mental and understanding that we are part of this beautiful creation. How you can contribute to a greater whole with the angels of abundance. Let's go ahead one more time. Aries through Pisces. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning to all and to all a beautiful day. May your day be full of bliss, joy, and happiness all around you. One more. Thank you, and thank you. After these angels of abundance, I'm going to get into the romance angels, and we're going to tap into the energy. So, Aries, black out distractions. I always like to read the message for you guys. So your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention, Aries. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and work environments by turning off the electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, Aries, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Distractions is what's causing any delays in your life. And then that put things on hold for you, okay? It's like if things been frozen, it's because there's a lack of you, blocking. So when you don't block, you're gonna allow things. When you start blocking things out, things will start moving in the right direction for you. So it's just sometimes that we do it unconsciously, and when we understand ourselves with the unconsciousness, love, scarcity, when we understand ourselves at a deeper level, a higher vibrational intelligence that we're connected to, our body's very intelligent. So you know what you have to do, Aries. Let's go ahead to Taurus. Taurus, have a courage to ask for help. All right? Asking for help, Taurus, it's a sign of strength. It's accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help through prayers, they're answered by two other people, right? So other people might show up in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be a check. It could be just a form of help, selfless helping hands, all right? So understand that people will come and try to help you. You could be at the store with grocery bags. Let the person help you. It's okay. All right? So be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided to do so. All right? Gemini, God is your source. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God. And your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there's trust, right? So there should be no lack or limitations. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. And Cancer, organizing for success. So do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose, organizing your thoughts, your reports, and your living and workspace. And your finances will help you know and plan for your next action steps. Just organize. All right. Let's go ahead to Leo. Leo, exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifestation quickly is to have very high energy levels. And the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity. Yeah, you got to put fun into it. Because then if you feel like work, it's going to be like, oh, man. So just try to motivate yourself to it. Make it fun, okay? Make it different, make it unique. All right. Choose a fun, meaningful activity so that you look forward to exercising, and it becomes its own reward. Virgo, visualize abundance in all forms. Virgo, you got the power to visualize, holding that thought in your mind first, or even maybe taking a picture. Take a picture, you look at it, and then you take it from there, right? Because a lot of times there's a lot of thoughts in our mind. So, by the time our subconscious bring stuff to the forefront, it might be gone. So anyway, visualize. And if you can't visualize, speak. You hold the power of creation in your words. Your words are not just words, they are powerful tools for manifestations, all right, and getting on a different frequency. So understanding how you raise your vibration by practicing gratitude, all right, and then once you start speaking, right, your frequency becomes louder and louder and louder, but it must be practiced. You must stay consistent. Okay, so hold a steady vision for what you wishes for that which is beautiful, Virgo, helpful and positive, and filled with blessings, and that is what you will experience. Libra, Libra, words of abundance. Libra, you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerful, positive words. Always describe your own in the worst economic situation in a loving, optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and for others. Scorpio, deservingness, Scorpio, you are a beloved child of God, like everyone else. And you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose, even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities. Trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. Sagittarius, it is safe for you to receive. The more you allow yourself to receive, Sagittarius, the more resources are available to you to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. Capricorn, abundance is a mindset. If you think of abundance as something that is happening in the future, right? Because the universe creates it now, not possibilities of the future and structures of the past. So in the now, you speak at it as it is happening now, Capricorn. All right? Because then what happens, it will always be one day away from you. So you need to learn how to see, feel, and think and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment. And that is what you will experience. And also for Capricorns too, the way you ground is not the way water or fire or air. So your grounding techniques need to change up. And I am going to talk about that here today, hopefully by the end of the live. Everything's tailored to a specific, because everybody has their own specific, genuine, sacred vibration, okay? And so what you got to understand what, if you're doing like a flow kind of thing, it's not going to work for you. Your energy is so different, it's so grounded. It must be physically, okay? It's not like it's different than any other signs, okay? Because you hold on to, because you think that you're supposed to take care of everything, and if you don't control everything, right? Being able to release that, you got to learn how to release, especially physical release. Anyway, this is for Aquarius. Aquarius just release the jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation, Aquarius, that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Good name for a pet rock. Give it to me, guys. Good morning, good morning. Who is the Hey Preppy Club? Starting the questions and answers. Remind me, whoever shows up, that I have this questionnaire here, this whatever you call it, Preppy Club 101. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, okay, Aquarius, let other people's successes inspire you rather than frustrate you. If they can't have it, so can you. And Pisces, a windfall of abundance, Pisces. An increase of abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them unexpected, so be open to receiving and knowing that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. All right. So, what beautiful messages. And the messages are clear. I'm going to pull out a tarot card and let's see a little collective energy. And then I'm going to step into the romance angels. Yeah, I'm going to do that first. Let's see here. You know, because we have a lot of different things happening, right? Cosmic fuel, cosmic energy. And a lot of times we don't understand them and how we are each tied to a specific planet. And then we go in between the light and dark consciousness of the universe, the sun and the moon's energy. And a lot of us are probably not really aware of your shadow. So I'm going to bring some awareness of your shadow. And knowing that you can't really see it because it's a reactive kind of energy. And so when you understand the shadow, you'll be able to move confidently, knowing that you are divinely guided and protected. You don't hesitate when you feel it. Okay? What do you do when you see that moon? That is your shadow. You can't see it, but it's there and it's a reactive energy. All right? So with that being said, okay, let's go ahead and see. I don't know if I want to go into embodying what kind of energy we are, because everybody's on their own unique vibrational, frequency. Let me clear my throat. My goodness. So let's go ahead. We got the sun and the magician in reverse. Okay. We got the sovereignty. We got, hey, I mean, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning. One more. I'm going to do a quick collective for those that are interested in the universal love, universal oneness, divine oneness. This is what spirituality is about. And so understanding the cosmic energy that is upon us as above, so below. The laws of corresponding, and there's so many more laws that we need to understand besides the laws of attraction. But anyway, that is something that I overuse. So we're going to move in a different direction here. Let's go ahead. What Usama thinks about me. Give me a second. I'm doing a collective. You want to come back. The Three of Wands is in the reverse. The Queen of Cups. All right. And Two of Swords here. So how do I leave? Because it's all about being emotionally intelligent, right? When the Queen of Cups arrives here, all right? But the Two of Swords is a kind of, I've got to leave something, confusion, right, in order to move forward. How do I move forward here today? You know, because there are going to things that are going to, plans. Of course, you know, depending on where you at, right here in the United States, we're having a snowstorm, so it could cause some delays. All right, so expect delays, especially when it comes to travel plans. But we're talking more about an emotion, a connection with somebody. Hey, Tandy Sulo, how are you? All right. So the Two of Swords, we always going to be in this energy of like trying to make a decision that is probably difficult for us to make at such a short notice. All right, because this is short notice, the unexpected. How to prepare ourselves, all right, for the unexpected. Okay, and then we could speak about the emotional things that we hold on to. All right, All right, hold on. You got to hold on a second. Current feelings from Jay towards me, and how do we move with our relationship? All right. Let me go to the first person first. Uh, Usama, if you are you still here? All right, but anyway, today's gonna bring us this energy. It's like the two of us holding on to things that I want to say. There's a lot of things that I might want to say. You might want to hold on to it, or you might want maybe you have plans to go somewhere. All right, but there's an emotional pull here for a lot of you. Do I move forward with a decision that I made today? But anyway, the day is asking you to, you know, follow your true rhythm, your flow. Follow your intuitive flow here. All right. I don't know if it's a relationship or it could be a job. It could be a new opportunity here to make things right. Because, we know that somebody clipped off our wings in order for us to. This is all about the expansion of our horizon. All right. Because this energy is all here at the end of the day, centered around clarity, emotional clarity, intuition, and the compassion that you may feel more sensitive than usual. All right, depending on share bear. Share bear, wow, you must have a lot of times on your hand. This is what happened when we don't stay busy with good and productive. All right? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see. Goodbye. I got to leave my state to get away from. Oh, you. Oh, I'm sorry. You said stalking. Oh, you said stalking. All right, because get good name for a pet. I thought you was answering that. Come in and introduce yourself, even if you see the. Because I don't know if you're commenting to the good name for a pet rock. All right, so I do apologize. Because I get so into the energy as the energy's moving. All right. So anyway, for anybody here, she's offering you your psychic senses and heightened. They are going to be heightened here, and so pay close attention to your dreams because like if you don't know the moon is in the Aries in the first house. Okay, and so when you understand Aries, it's like getting to know life firsthand kind of energy. And so I'm in control of my emotions. Do I let my emotions, take over me? Do I pay attention to the dreams, my intuition, the synchronicities? All right. She's always going to remind you that your sensitivity is not a gift at the end of the day. All right. That something's hiding. All right. There's something hiding here beneath the surface. So you're trying to figure life out. All right. Are you moving forward? Are you moving too far ahead emotionally? When you get there, will it happen? So consider this a blessing at the end of the day. Hey, Harley Reid. Welcome, welcome, where? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. I mean, I could go a little deeper into this energy, but you guys are showing up. Let's go ahead with the questions and then, all right. And let me see what's at the bottom. The Page of Swords. This is not a time to act. So carefully review, plan, ask questions. Okay. Ask questions today. Let me see here. I'm gonna pin your questions. Who's here? I'm sorry, hold on. Oh my goodness, my throat. You guys gotta excuse me. All right. Listen, sometimes we envision ourselves doing things. Okay, so all right. The Page of Swords on the bottom is telling you review rather than act. Okay. So today is better for checking numbers, reviewing budgets, and clarifying details rather than making big financial moves. That's what it is. All right. And remember that stability grows from tiny steps, tiny adjustments to save, plan, organizing. So a lot of power today here for you right now. So stay emotionally neutral. Okay. Staying emotionally neutral. Don't let stress or excitement push you into impulse spending. Okay. Ground yourself before you purchasing or committing to anything. Say yes only to what feels aligned. No overdoing. All right. So just keep that in mind as you go about your day. Okay. Please carefully and focus on one priority today. You might going to be pulling multiple directions. Choose a single one. Don't try to do it all. And let's go ahead. I got to leave my state, get away from these people. They're sick. Okay. Who is Hani Amir? Are you here before I move forward? So quiet collaborations today around month. There's things here that are gonna happen. So, all right. Like if you leave without money, make sure that you're planned. All right. It can be that bad. Do you have enough money? Are you? This is a real question, right? Share Bear. All right. Come on. Whoever's here, coming in. Hey, Harley. Okay. Let me wait a little bit. Let me read a little bit. Stable marriage problems. Go ahead and ask your question. It's okay. Introduce yourself and come on in. Okay? It's okay. You're in a safe place. All right? If this life finds you, go ahead and ask your question. All right? Am I? Yeah, I was asking you who's here. No, you wasn't here. All right? Remember, when you have a dream, go grab it. Never let it go. But make sure that you plan. All right? So, make sure that you stay, because you got sharpness there. So, be able to, all right. Good name for you, Rockets. Oh, stable. Yeah, okay. Stable. That is a good one. That is genius. Hey, beautiful people. Hey, Tam Crates. Hey, they're laughing, right? Oh, wow. It is a good one. So, here. All right. Marriage problems. And no, so there's no questions. I'm not going to move the energy unless you move. If you move the energy, we'll move together. This is how it works. My name is Tandy. I'm asking about my current. And I seen you, and I said, who's here? Okay, just come on. It only take a second. A second for you to say here. Okay. My name is Tandy. Asking about the current feelings from Jay towards me. And how do we move from forward? Okay. Well, I got to see where you're at. Okay. Be mindful of the way you ask your questions. Okay. So if you want, I can help you how you move forward, what's going to happen, because it goes on and on and on. And then I'll be giving you a whole read. All right. And that's not you asking a question here. I'll be hopefully in the future, not right now, going into some future readings, but that is not of yet. All right. Because there's a lot of factors. All right. You got to understand the vagueness to get to the specifics. And when you don't understand the specifics yet, because it requires vagueness. Vagueness is something that's hidden, that's esoteric, that's something that really don't make sense until you start comparing those two. Well, you understand a little bit about the law of polarity. So let's go ahead. Let's see. Anybody else has questions? What is the best for our highest good? What should we look forward to? Oh, wow. Well, the best thing I'm going to tell you, like I tell everybody, gratitude, because that opens up the energetic fields of your heart. Practicing, it's simple. We make it so hard, but it's not. Being thankful that you chose you, being thankful that you could breathe. Thankfulness, that's it. We don't have to be in this gratitude and this shame, guilt, feeling like, that I did something wrong, understanding your shadow, those things. All right, so when people ask me that all the time, gratitude is that, being in the spirit of gratitude, even when you don't see things, well, I wonder how this is going to unfold, when you're no longer asking why this happened to me. All right? That is the best thing for your highest good. You say, thank you, God. Thank you that I have this job. Thank you that I could see. I start with that I have any measure of health, and that I could think for myself. The mind is so important. Mental health is so important. Okay? It is one thing to be grateful and thankful, but you only think it's actually satisfaction. You think that satisfaction is one thing to be grateful. Okay, it's actually satisfaction. Wow. What makes you feel satisfied? What makes you feel satisfied? That's your opinion. I don't agree with you, but I'm not gonna say, oh, I don't agree with you, I'm not gonna talk to you. Please, no. Okay, we are all agreeing to disagree because that's from your perspective, from your experiences. All right, that goes with the senses. Okay, so what are you, an earth sign? You're an earth sign? Okay, you don't have to be satisfied. It's a totality of all of it. Okay, well then that goes deeper into the When you go into the unconsciousness scarcity of your mind, okay, when you become whole, you have to learn how to become whole. And when you're whole, you speak the truth. When you don't, for me, right, when I don't bypass the truth to make people feel comfortable. So it goes, I'm very deep, by the way. All right. So I'm not gonna give you this slow little rule because no, I don't do that. So satisfaction, how do you feel really satisfied? Because to be honest, we're never gonna be satisfied until we become whole and we integrate the dark light shadow energy. All right. Okay. So how do you know if I'm really satisfied? All right. So anyway, listen. When you have a dream, just grab it and never let it go. Okay. Because you're never really going to be truly satisfied until we go back to the state of unity, the state of one. All right. Here, we're going to be complain. We always going to find something to complain. That's our human nature. Okay. When we dominate of course, the ecosystem. So you don't want to stay too shallow on this channel. If you're looking for advice, clarity on a situation, all right. Grateful is the way that you could embrace what life, the unexpected, the scary, delicious wheel of karma, baby. When you say, okay, I don't ask no more questions. I don't cling on to the highs and I don't panic when I get to the lows. That is truly satisfying. That you be like, oh, when it's scary, oh, that's what satisfaction. That's for me because I'm thankful that I get to experience. All right, I don't crumble and I don't get trapped. Okay, the cycles of time and the wheel, of course, you already know, is going to continue in its natural rhythm, and so we should embrace that. All right, let's go ahead. Hamid. All right. I am extremely deep, but I'm only go deep as people allow. What an energy you are looking for to read. Let's see what comes out. No, that's not how I work here. Ask me the question so we can start flowing. All right. Listen, one thing about tarot cards, they're not gonna here to tell you what to do. One thing important to really embrace that. Me, I just be grateful every day. Just practice, just stay consistent with that gratitude so you can ensure that for the future. And how do I be a contribution to this creation that I'm part of? That is, if you really want to look at total satisfaction, how do I be in contribution and how do I share what makes me special with the world? Is it my thing to save the world or to just show other people that you too can have these things and not to live in shame, guilt, condemnation, and worry. All right, not to have these fears, to use those fears. All right. I asked a few questions, but I really don't know how you operate. Okay. Oh, you're deep, but you don't. Do you go deep? But it's a generalized. What is generalized to you? Because generalized, I could go from the first house to the 12th house where you end. And so if you're asking me that if you're hidden, what's hidden in your 12th house? Okay, are you scared to be seen? Do you go back? It's like you want to put stuff out there, but then you get like nervous. You have things that you want to share. Do you hold back? All right. Okay. Hey, Ruth. All right, because we don't want to debate. I don't have time to debate. We could do that. We could do that some other time, sweetie. All right, I'm waiting. You want me to figure your life out for you? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna give you step by step. Pisces need that step by step. I know you got to see the whole format, the whole thing line up, but this is not what it's all about. This is you trusting that, right? That your inner light, all right, that calm to be really still and let life happen, all right. So you don't have to know every clue, every detail, what's going to happen next, how I'm going to move this. Do I need to go to this grade? Do I got to pass that? All right. How to embrace life fully. I mean, someone asks about a specific relationship. Others ask what to look forward to in the upcoming days. He wants specific questions. Like, that's the problem with people, that even though you think that they're specific, they're not. We are told to prepare for the unexpected. Okay. How do I go? Que sera, all right, to carpe diem. Whatever will be. To embrace life fully and not to trust in tomorrow, do whatever I can today. So we between these two. So I'm not going to be like, oh, this is really specific. Whoever told you that is a lie. And that's probably why you're here. Okay, so what's in my 3rd and 4th house? All right. Thank you. Please, I want to know what do you have going on? Specific. When we understand, the problem is that people don't understand they shadow. When you don't understand your shadow, okay, and your shadow represents the way you react, and that's hidden. So once you understand your shadow, you can move on here. You got to understand the vagueness. If you don't understand the vagueness, there's no way you're going to understand the specific, because the universe moves, it spits out truth. And if you don't get it, oh, what happened? You got to wait till the next one comes. All right. It comes in waves and cycles, repetition. It comes through sound, frequency, vibration. So you have to turn up. You constantly got to turn it up the notch. All right. So I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be right back. Go ahead and fix that question, Ruth Hines. All right. There's no specific. All right. There is to be really honest. All right. There is to be really honest. That's what I could give you. I could give you my honest. All right. I won't give you my opinion. I look at what the cards are going to reveal, something that you denying, or something that you don't want to accept. Because if I got to accept the truth, I got to change some things, and we're not comfortable with change. All right. So our security and our adaptability is very important here. You being a mutable sign, you should know this. All right. Why do I do the things that I do? And how do I know, and how I know them? But anyway, I'll be right back. Go ahead and fix that question, please. I have to roll my chair back up. Hey, Serenity. Hi. Veronica, hi. How you doing, ladies? Good morning and welcome to the live. And Tam creates A424. Can you give me an example of what question you're asking for? People do collective readings differently, but it will be nice to know how you actually conduct yours. Well, I really don't do a lot of collective because people got to understand the like sun and moon's energy, light and dark shadow consciousness. They got to know a lot of things, and they also have to connect with two planets. So we each connected to, first of all, we have our own individual experience, right? But collectively mean for me that you have to learn how to be integrated. If you're not integrated yet, so I have to show you those things. I show step by step. So if I just do a collective reading, I know what's going on, but people don't really care. So I really don't do that here, but I do it outside of here. I will just talk about Venus, how it's in Aquarius, and that energy, because everybody's looking for love, and that's going to be more inspired kind of energy through innovation and a lot of unexpected events. So it's all about idealism at this point, right? Because it's all about the friendships and the unrestricted of pleasure. All right. So when you ask me a question like that, it brings me back to that. So I don't really do collectively because people now understanding the cycles and the sun's path. All right. Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Yes. Okay. All right. You understand? I was ending with a quick collective just to see what's available today. All right. And you know that the moon's in Pisces, so you probably want to debate. We have, I believe it's still on. I didn't check the weather, the cosmic weather this morning, but we had a square with the moon and that is in Aries. Okay, and you being a Pisces, that's first. I want to know things firsthand, and I get it. I get it. So let's go ahead. If you have a question, let's go ahead to the next person that has a question. I hope that answers you. This is ask a question if this is your first time. Hey, I lost my network, but I'm back. Did I get my reading? So no, if you get your reading from, you got to be connected with me. Okay, sweetie? So then can I go back and look at it? No, you get it now if you're here. All right. Okay. No, I'm not arguing. I don't argue. All right. We don't argue. It's just our strong opinions. That's it. It's okay. You have your opinion. That's what I like. Be open-minded, you know. This is when you could look at the things that you know, your knowledge, you bring it in, and we don't have to agree. We basically agreeing to disagree, okay? Because nothing is either perfectly good or bad, all right? And so when we understand our endurance and our persistence, that shows our strength of our character. So I like a little bit of edge, all right, Pisces? The edge, of course, you contain this water, so you need that. You need that. You need it, all right? So you're very, you don't throw yourself aggressively to the world. And I love when Pisces have that confidence. Use it. Let that be a motivator. Let that inspire. Go ahead with your unique ideas, plans, and dreams, and your visions. This is the moment to do it when of course, Venus that exalts you, puts you up on this beautiful pedestal. Harmonizing, okay? When you learn to harmonize with the beautiful cosmic energy in alignment, right, with what's going on, everything just starts to fall into place when you don't resist that change. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to start with my questions. Veronica, how you doing? Will Austin and I be together again? I'll be right with you, Veronica Robinson. Okay, 36136. I like that number. Okay, so did I ask a question? So I don't know if my was crazy because I lost my network. Okay, no, you have to ask it. Come on, because you're holding me up. I think there's only 2 people here anyway. All right, let me go ahead until you get your question together. Veronica Robinson, will Austin and I be together again? Keep in mind that it's showing me. This is like, you got to understand, the universe work with what you give. And if you get stuck somewhere, it's going to try to get you uncomfortable. You're not here to be comfortable. You're here to grow. You're here to grow. You're here to expand. You're here to shine. You're here to show the best qualities, where you come from, you know, who you truly are, you know, who you're becoming. So you're not here to be small. Okay? So just get that. All right. Oh, wow. All right. Because no one ever said that life was fair, right? It's just eventful, how life moves through changes and moments in our life. It does not promise us balance. That's what we got to keep understand, to accept events as they come, okay? And learn how to cut some cords, okay? We got to learn reflection and to gain direction, or the universe will be happy. Yeah, they had enough. Let's go ahead and move them. And you basically stick your own energy, all right? So let's go ahead. Is she here? Is Veronica here? Veronica, if you're here, come on in. I'm ready to. Oh, I already clicked it. All right, let's go ahead. Is she here? Tam, if you have a question, go ahead. I don't think nobody wants to ask a question. Okay. I did bring back the educated on my Uriel. That's what I call it, the Uriel. So I put there, educated, high vibrational. All right, Jay. All right, go ahead with your question. Zalo 3993. You're gonna have to wait a minute here. Okay. Let's go ahead with Veronica. Veronica, I already pinned your question. And Veronica, will Austin and I ever be together? Again, they're going to show me what's going on. All right? You're going to look at it. And then hopefully I get you to, we're going to see if something happens here. You know, like what could happen if this happens. Because we got to remember the what if is always there. And that's allowed with the 2. All right? So let's go ahead. Let's step into the great, powerful, divine spirit of all there is, who enlivens all life and animates all things. Veronica, this is for you. You're welcome. You have to wait a second. We are moving forward in this live. All right? When you have a dream, grab it and never let it go. All right? Remember, share your life with other people. All right? We're constantly thinking about life, work, and behavior. All right? Share something that fits. Quick, short, simple, like gratitude. Hey, you practice gratitude today. Why? Why is it important? All right. Oh, it seems like you're a little stuck there. All right. This just opens up the energetic fields of the heart. Your vibration gets higher, and you start seeing things different. You be like, wow, I gotta be thankful, even if it's going bad. I mean, not bad. Even if it's a little difficult, the road ahead doesn't look like I want it to look. Yeah, this is when we do it. This is what we're waiting for. This is what the universal got. One more, Veronica. Will Austin and I will ever be together again? Let's see what the universe holds for you. One more, Veronica. Very, 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 very. Wait, something's trying to come in here. Let's see here. One more. Remember that the universe doesn't promise us balance. Okay? Sometimes we have to accept events, modify, don't modify their behavior, modify yours. All right? Don't leave yourself out to try to make somebody happy, fit in your, a lot of, if you get the Nine of Pentacles, you got to fit into my schedule. You got the King of Wands and the Two of Wands. The what if, all right? You got the King of Wands in reverse. Who is this? Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Promises after promises. Who is this person? All right. One more. Thank you. I'm not going to go, we could go specific in the past, but then we got to remember that the past, present, and future are tied together. Why? Because we haven't done some stuff. Seven of Cups, 2. Again, I told you the 2. All right. Sovereignty. All right. So you have something that you want to speak to them about. Okay. Again, So you got the 8 of Cups. They ghosted, they left. What they do here? Because this is basically the ghost card, but this is about walking away and leaving a relationship until it's fully finished. All right. I don't know if you put any demands on them. Oh, so you Aquarius, you're here, and then he is Gemini. Okay. Because you come out here like, I have something important that I got to tell you. This is it. All right. So what happened? He left. He actually probably sent somebody else. I don't know if he left anything in your house. Did he leave anything? All right, you'll be back together. Yeah. This is going to be fast moving. This always happens with you because this is a fast moving energy, a week, a month. Okay, it can be longer than a year. If it is, then wow. All right. Oh, yeah, they'll be back. Yeah. What, you having, a boy? We got the boy card here. All right. So this is fate. All right. Whether they have a lot of children, they have baby mother drama, they got other obligations, because you already know the little books that are here. Okay. This represents the life. All right. Of course. So what it is that you want to do here, because I'll see you back with him. All right. Do somebody has twins here? You got boy or girl or twins, okay? Because they represent the twins, all right? They could be dealing with a lot of things here, all right? A lot of times leaving the connection better. See, when we ghost, is I don't want to confront something. There was demands that were made here, okay? I'm tired of the roller coaster ride. I'm tired. Hot and cold doesn't work for me. Do you put those boundaries? Because this is not wearing no armor, all right? There's no protection. So this is telling you a little something too, but I'll get back to you on some other day. All right. This is wearing armor. This is not. This is when I'm free. All right. Wanted to be in a relationship that brings me freedom. All right. And, so then you got to tell yourself, if I accepted it like this, then what changes now? What makes me different than the other ones? Because, of course, that there's, of course, endless possibilities, but then this is going because the grass is greener on the other side. All right. Something's better. Wow. I haven't found myself. I wanted to explore. All right. Yeah, you need to set, but you know that you need to set because you're free. Look. All right. They are coming back. All right. You haven't learned nothing yet. There's something that hasn't landed. There's a lesson here, but you're going to learn it. You're going to learn it, and then you're going to move on, or you might stay with them for a while. Okay. Because this person will go at nothing to take care of the one he loves, or he or she loves, depending. They will stop at nothing. They are very old-fashioned. They are very rigid, because the energy is all about structure and discipline, or they probably lack of. All right. So whatever it is here, the Wheel of Fortune is telling you adjust these adjustments. All right. They are recalibrations. And then after this, you're gonna start getting so if you've seen the Justice card a lot, that is why. Okay. So a relationship, you understand that it's at its turning point because there are things that need to be, worked through. And this happens. So there's something here that has to change. Either with your person, there's something that's gonna change here in the future because it has to happen already. Some lesson hasn't landed, but okay, do they come back? They stay with you, they fix everything. Uh there's little sweet nothings here. There's a lot of openness there. All right, this is a big fish in a small pond kind of energy. I'm very popular here, but when it's like I want to be popular everywhere, something that they don't really understand or they haven't accepted. Thank God that you didn't get the moon. Okay, so I will get you the message for this card here. And so, you know, the thing that could happen here with these two energies, it's not going to be an offer. So don't expect a big offer here. All right. Don't expect nothing like they're going to change overnight. Don't do that. You don't want to be, I don't think that you're naive. I think that you're very level headed here. But you're going to have to feel this. It's in your mind, right? But you're gonna have to let it sense in your body, the presence, the security. All right. So I'm gonna go through. Since you didn't get the moon, I'm not gonna go. You bypass this with the sun, and I like that. All right, because there's beautiful when there's an integration that's gonna happen. Okay, so when this integration happens between the log and shadow energy, so you need a shadow check here. All right, so what to really watch out for. So they're telling you here, don't cling on to and don't panic. Don't panic because if you try to interpret something here as a delays or a failure, it's not a failure, okay? Don't resist endings that are meant to rotate because they're rotating, all right? And when things collapse, when you try to control things here that are out of your control, this is not out of your control. So the thing that you could be is like be grateful that you get to have this experience. All right. So you sense it, you know it. So she says that there's a choice that needs to be made here, and to do that with an open mind, the heart and mind coherence, so you could be aligned with the truth. All right, because when the universe is going to bring that forth anyway. All right. And so how do you embody this energy here? Say yes to synchronicities. All right. Release what keeps you repeating in your life. All right. Without growth. Okay, but this is growth here. All right, I like this card for you a lot. Okay, act when a door opens and when they close. Okay, and so learn how to move with the rhythm of change. All right, so just don't cling on to when it's high, when it's really good, and then when it's low, don't panic because you already know that the universe when the universe steps in, when God of all there is, as you go through these pivotal moments. Okay, things are gonna start working out around you. You're gonna become like a pillar for others. All right, because it shows here your positivity, your good attitude towards this. All right, your presence is gonna be accelerating. All right, so this is all catalyst. Okay, so just understand this energy. All right, don't rush things here at the end of the day. All right, when it comes to love. Okay, because this is a turning point in your relationship. All patterns might end, and new ones, of course. There's going to be new dynamics, is what they're telling you, okay? So you're going to see a lot of different opportunities. All right, so mine's not going to be so comfortable. All right, so, remember that just life moves in cycles. What's been stuck is shifting, and what's hidden is going to come to motion. All right, and so when faith steps in, it's not by force, but by alignment, okay? Because you needed something different here, all right? But we cannot get across to a closed mind. All right. Somebody knows that they need to change. Their way to do it is you know. So just be mindful of those things. And the sun brings you positivity. It brings you clarity in a situation. Remember, the sun is about exposing. It's the essence. It's the father. Okay. And when you understand the leadership qualities, energy here, but being vulnerable, maybe afraid of being vulnerable. All right. When these are naked because it's about vulnerability. There's so many different factors here. But I hope that helped you in some way, shape, or form, okay? Veronica, This you know a lot of things here. Speak, no matter what. Before we speak, let's think about the things that we're gonna say. I don't know if you talk about commitment here at some point. All right, that could probably throw them off. All right, and so you didn't get the Seven of Swords, so that's I'm gonna carry all this weight and move forward, learning when to release, when to let go. Yeah, she's very level-headed. This, the fog is not there, right? So you're very open-minded, clear about the decisions. But to force somebody, that's not the way to do it. Let the universe take things will unfold naturally. All right. Okay, sweetie, don't worry about it. Look, we all go through it. Okay, we all get to that point when we give, we give, we give. Somebody gets unsatisfied, the things get dull, or that could be something that they got to work through, something about their shadow energy that they haven't really, really understand about themselves. All right. All right, sweetie, don't worry about it. Listen, we all go through it. I'm gonna give you a romance angel. Remember that the Eight of Cups goes is because it rather leave than to face something that they know to change. They know it. All right, sweetie, they know that they have to change. And let me give you a romance. Yeah, at this point, what are we gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? So, but congratulations on your pregnancy. All right. May the baby be born healthy, beautiful, giving so much love. But yeah, they'll come back. Maybe a week. All right. This got a week in it. The sun is. It keeps bringing us on our appointed path. So it's a fast moving energy. Okay. And so things are just gonna start falling into place. You're gonna be like, wow. All right. Does it last long? Maybe it'll last for 4 months. All right. But just remember, everything is not. We're not promised balance. We gotta keep adding things, taking things away, detaching, to add wisdom. I mean, to add knowledge. We continue to add and bring and get more books, educate ourselves. Wisdom grows at a slower point entry to wisdom. So that requires stillness. All right. There's success here at the end of the day. We all go through it. One more for Veronica Robinson 3691. One more. You have no control. You just receive it. All right. There's passion, and there's still good chemistry there. This is a strong attraction there between you two, and that shows, of course, with the sun. I mean, the sun is a powerful force. That is the cohesive. That is the glue behind behind all our existence, right? And so allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Don't be ashamed. Don't worry about nothing. Okay? You did. I mean, we do all the right things. All right. Sometimes these things happen, right? Don't rush. Don't resist. Divine timing is at work here, because I could have just gave it to you like that, But I want to leave you here with a little comfort. Okay? So they're gonna think unexpected are gonna happen here, right? The relationship could even evolve into a new phase. So you just hold on, count your blessings, not your problems. You probably hear that all the time. Things are gonna fall in the place at the right time. This is karma rebalancing itself. Okay? And so with that being said, there's gonna be beautiful opportunities. And don't you worry about a thing. You love on yourself and knowing that, listen, these things happen. It happens to everybody. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much for trusting in my energy, and I appreciate you being here. Okay? Just keep in mind that you matter. What you have to say is important, but we have to sometimes sit in silence and really think about it. Like, do I say this is going to push them away? You know what? I mean, this is at the turning point now. So from here, once you get that justice card, it's time. Time is going to get real, real. All right? It's not there yet, not for according to this energy. All right? There's a sense of stability and security here. All right? And a lot of times we stay because of that. Security runs deep. Trust. All right? And if you can depend on, like a person is really going to trust in me when they don't trust in themselves. A lot of the things that we fear or we project on other people is just something that's deep within us. We don't see it. We don't see the dark because it's a reaction kind of card. All right? It's not. So basically, when the sun comes out, they're not going to hesitate. They're going to feel it and they're going to act on it. That's a very conscious decision here. All right? I hope that helped you. When you get the moon, that's what. Oh, okay. They might feel it, but they're not going to hesitate. No, this is an action. This is an action. I gave my Japanese language, Varsha, hey Varsha, 102. I gave my Japanese language exam on December 7th, and the results are coming out on January 30th. Well, I cleared my exam like 11 for Varsha, 0102. Varsha, come on in. Hey, Rocky or Road. Oh, you're gonna know. Yeah, that's a good one. Rocky Road. Good name for your pet, rock people. Come on in. And let's see for you, Varsha, on the 30th in just 5 days. Let's go ahead and see yes or no. Yes, Veronica. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tansuli. Let me give her a yes or no. Tandy, you are after Varsha. Let's go ahead here. Beautiful baby boy. Baby boy or girl. Or maybe twins. Because that page of cups came out right after. All right? Or you might just have a big, big baby. All right? Because that's a big fish in a small pond. Okay? And so there was so many different messages there, especially when you get that seven of cups. All right? Maybe overwhelmed by emotions, very stoic kind of energy. All right? But they mean well. They mean well. Let's go ahead. One more. One more for Varsha. Thank you, thank you. One more. Oh, yep. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. What are you taking? What are you doing? Science? Yeah. In when March? Are you gonna take the test again in March? There might be something unexpected here, so maybe you're gonna do something else in March, okay? Because this is all about showing my best work, being enthusiastic. But this brings me a little science, alchemy kind of energy here, okay? Biology, lab work here with this. When we understand here artificial and trying to emission. Okay, so yeah, science or anything with that, any because science is a broad category anyway. So this is about the elements here. So we cleansing the memory. All right. So make sure that you get enough rest. All right. Oh, you already did the exam. Oh, okay. So you're gonna get it here, right? But it's gonna be something unexpected here. All right. There could also be a move here for you because it's gonna be opportunities. Your opportunities are gonna be endless, so you don't really got to worry about it. All right. You got the card of the alchemist. This is great work, and there's something that's gonna happen in March as well. Here we got the elements: fire, water, earth, and fire. All right, so beautiful. Thank you so much. All right. Should I know what to make my career? Hold on a second. Thank you, universe. Thank you, universe. Thank you, universe. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's right. Thank you, universe. Okay, everything's always working in your favor. Things, sometimes things pause just to give us time to reflect. We go in. All right, we think it's out there. It's not out there. You already got all the tools inside of you, of course. And the temperance is all about, of course, moderation. Everything in baby steps. You don't have to put everything in right now. When we learn this beautiful technique, when we know our beautiful ego that is integrated, it's musical, it's fantastic, it's elegance, okay? Oh, you got it, and I'm trying again. All right, don't worry about it. You got this, okay? Thank you so much. All right. So yes, yes, yes. Following your intuition is the right thing. All right. Even though sometimes we feel like we're not giving the credit that we deserve. All right. A lot of times a pause is just what we need. All right. When things, you gotta let things, we gotta go with the flows, and when those doors open, yes. All right, let's go ahead to is she here? Oh my God, I gotta get my. What should I do to make my best career? Oh boy, oh boy. I can't read your name. I'm not picking up your name. Are you a real person? Sometimes. E9F, like 11, like 11. Oh, you're here. Okay, come on in. So I go ahead and put your question again. Go ahead and put your question again. Okay. Oh, give me your sign, because I'm not picking up your name. I'm not picking that up. I'm not. I don't like when I don't pick it up, and I'm not gonna force myself to. It's something here. All right. What are you? Hey, Danielle Mason. What direction should I go moving forward and making a new start in life? Oh, I like that. XX. I love that, Daniel. How you doing, Daniel? Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead, Tansuli 3993. Go ahead and put your question. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Go ahead. Please let me see your question. Like 13. You was born when? You was born on the 13th of what? 13. What are you, a Leo? Sagittarius? September? I'm like, what is it? All right. So September, like my son, a Virgo. You show up there. All right? Sometimes I just lift the card and it's there. Okay? And just remember that it's your brain moving consciousness. All right. So Tansuli currents feeling from Jay towards me, and how do I move toward with our relationship? All right? You a Sagittarius woman. No wonder you're very persistent. You're very persistent. I'm like, I love it. I just love it. All right, let's go ahead and tap into your energy. Let's go ahead and set that frequency. We go, we go, we go. Where the universe moves, we don't know, but we go, we go, we go. We embrace the uncertainties, the delicious, scary, ooh. But we do it with a spirit of gratitude and appreciation, you know? A lot of times giving time to reflect rather than simply pushing through. One more for you. Current feeling from Jay towards me, and how do we move forward in our relationship? Child, we are going to take it step by step. We're going to go look at their current feelings, okay? One more. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. See, they'll show me a feeling, but they'll show me where you at, okay? All right, let me go in the middle. I just like to move the cards around a little bit. Oh, wow, we got 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Oh, boy. So, yeah, the universe is saying you got 2 10s. You still got this at the bottom. I'm going to go again. All right, just to be fair. I don't have to, but... So you got the 6 of Pentacles. You know, that 6 of Pentacles is a card of making sure that the relationship is an equal. You know, it's an energy of both that we are not going in extremes here. All right? So I see you moving. I see you moving. You know what it means. You know what it means. You know that the 10 of Pentacles is all about long-term commitment. This is marriage energy. All right? But this is an ending, but understanding that can I trust in the security and the things that they say. All right? Hey, Sonia, how you doing? With a fresh new start. All right? Oh, but there's 9 of Wands. All right. Okay. So, of course, the 10 of Swords is a card of self-betrayal. It's a card of endings, but it's a card of beginnings. So right now, all right, their feelings for you are, or it could just be one way, because the Pentacles are very grounded kind of energy. It needs to feel it. It needs to touch it. It needs to hold it, a sense. All right. So this is a measure kind of energy. When you understand it, listen, this guy is wearing a suit. All right. So look at the suit. He's very well dressed, right? So he could afford nice things. All right. Somebody could afford nice things. So he got a scale. So that's about measuring. So they are tailored. There's something that is not fitting your profile. All right. Right now, I don't know how long you've been with this person, because when you get to the 9, you know, I still want to push forward here. I'm going to wait for somebody to move so I can move. It's like the offense defense kind of energy. Do they watch a lot of football? There's something here that they like enjoy. All right. It's always like you got to wait. It's like you got to wait for something. All right. Whether it's a proposal, this person gets tailored. All right. Because it goes to the It goes to the best restaurants, the best clothes to make the, like a tailor. So when the universe is tailored, it's measuring you, all right, according to your size, the weight, right? It's measuring you because something could be fitting for you, all right? So there's something here, exactly what it is, it depending on where you're at, all right? Whether you complete the cycle, whether you go back, well, there's two more rounds here because you haven't get the 10 of cups, all right? So you go from the two tens here and you go into the nine. You go the nine, okay? And the nine is all about, but it's a reminder that, challenges are part of life. In every relationship, nothing is perfectly good or bad. So it's going to teach you that. But they all talk about making sacrifices here, all right? Somebody's going to want to work it out here. They want to see the value, all right? This is about seeing the value on how far you come together. And they will they're not going to let nothing get in the way. Whether this is all your energy showing up, because sometimes it's showing me what's happening, okay? So however you're going to take this energy, I could have went straight here, all right? So you see in hope, you're going to see, you see value in this, and you want to see how far, because you know how far you come. Yeah, you come. And he likes football, all right? So that could be this. Doesn't necessarily has to be that it's bad. It means that it's too much, all right? It's too much. Something is too much, and I don't know if you're tired of it. I don't know if you are. Thank you. I don't know if you're tired of it, or there's something here that you suppress. All right? There's something here that you're not really saying. So the nine of wands is a card of like on a defense, on guard here. All right? So see, I'm gonna see if they change. So next time I will get a little bit deeper into that energy because like it's just so obvious. You know what I mean? So I think once I pull it up, people should know, wow, what does it really mean here? Okay, at this point in your relationship, because everything that happens in our life, like everything new that comes in is a catalyst for growth. But if you want marriage, and I've seen it with the Justice card, this is long-term marriage. This is commitment. All right, there's an acceptance here that needs to happen here. There's an ending that there's something that is recalibrating, basically. All right, to fit the lifestyle you want. I don't know if they got to take more hours, they got to do something, or they got to change here. You understand? Yeah, I know that. But something is listen, this is going to be successful, but this is patience. You got to be real patient with this energy. All right? There's somebody here, nag. All right? I want to just tell you. All right? Here we go. One more for you. Miss Sagittarius. Let's see here. All right? One more. Every relationship has its breaking point. All right? All right? Give your relationship a chance. And then you got unrequited love. All right? So you got a little bit of everything. You got unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And then they give it to you here. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. All right? And then finances and career here. And that's the first dominant card. Finances issues are affected in your love life right now. And that is the last card that showed up for you. All right? So however you're dealing with this energy of the Six of Pentacles, all right? You're not at the 5, so that's good. I like that it's not at the 5 because then at the 5 will be they avoid, and there's a shame here, okay? Or having enough to give here, okay? It could be that. So what you're going to have this conversation with them. Unrequited love represents the 12th house, all right? And it represents where love is hidden. So I would look at your 12th house and see there's something could be here with family. All right? I'm just going to tell you that. Because when I get unrequited love, it goes into the 12th and then it goes into the 8th house. This is where the formidable enemies, all right, when there's scrutiny, okay, when there's scrutiny, when there's some research that's going on. There's something here that you might not be aware of, is what I'm saying. But you really got to understand the energy of the Six of Pentacles. It's a mutual give and receive kind of energy. It's like the law of correspondence and giving when both are. So if they doing, all right. So you might have to wait for something to reposition here, or I don't know if it happened already. Okay. So go to your 12th house, go to your birth chart and see what's there, because this is a Venus energy. So your Venus could have been, Capricorn or Scorpio. All right. There's something here between that, and I don't know if they are Scorpio or they are a Capricorn energy here. Okay. If it's anybody else, all right, I don't know, but there's something here with your 12th house. There's something hidden here. Oh, you okay with that? Okay, I knew it. Oh my God. All right, listen, come back tomorrow. I'm going to explain a little bit more because I spent so much time with you. Listen, the universe is going to push you to the truth. And I want you to understand that you have a block here, but you're doing it. All right? Yeah, it's beautiful, but I'm listen. All right? This is not me. I'm not giving you my professional personal opinion. That's not what I'm doing. All right? Lady or Lucky. Oh, you're going to name me Lady or Lucy? What I'm giving you here is telling you and explain something to you that you're going to have to release something so you can move this energy, because you're basically doing it. You got it? I'm going to help you empower a lot of women here so they can look at their shadow and stop doing something so this could be released. Okay, there's something that's going to, if you want to move this energy forward, you're going to have to release. There's some things that got to get balanced back out here. Okay, whether they start helping around the house, they got to start doing something to balance this out, because remember that we are not giving balance. We need to keep adding. This is how the universe is working with you. But if you're holding back something that you just need to do it. All right? And I can't give you that right now, but come back tomorrow. Or if somebody else gets it, I might go into the energy. My back hurts right now. I got to go get my pillow and I'll be right back with the next question, okay? But this looks beautiful, but you got to understand that there's something here that's going to change, all right? You got the Hierophant at the bottom at the end of the day, all right? There could be a side hustle here. All right. I don't know if you work a side hustle or they got their own business here. All right. Somebody's either going to get a new side hustle or there's something different here, but there's going to be a new change coming in here. All right. Just know that. It's not going to happen right now, but it's going to happen. But yeah, the universe is not teasing you. It's waiting for you to act, so that this it's not even a block. It's like a freeze kind of thing. All right. When you be like, man, why things are not moving? Because things got to get balanced back in your life. You're being tailored. You're being measured for something greater. And you're saying, no, I'm okay with this. No, you're not okay with this. I'm not going to get real loud because my throat. Okay? So you got to hear, if you learn how to use your power of your throat chakra. You need to clear some things. And so you could get this energy moving. Okay? Because when you get the Ten of Pentacles, it's married energy. And this is long-term commitment here. It's not that it's not going to happen, but it's going to require you to do some things, okay? This is possible, all right? Hey, Chem. All right, so let me go ahead and take a quick break. I'll be right back, all right? Equip yourself, empower yourself so you could live the life that you want, so you could create it, because you're constantly creating, and the universe creates in the present moment. But when you say, oh, I'm okay with that. No, you're not okay with that. No, you're not okay with that. No, all right, you're not gonna be you're not like, I don't know, you gotta get there without fear. No, we're not doing that. No. When I see that, we stop in here. We're gonna go right into the shadow and understand your shadow is the one that you can't see. It's a reaction kind of energy. So when you see it, you modify their behavior. You don't make excuses for them, because I'm not here for that. So you want to make excuses? No. We're not doing that. The universe is going to speak truth into your life, and you got to take control of some things, period, at the end. All right? So, all right. Love you too. See you guys again. I'll be right back. Give me about 2 minutes. My back is killing me. I forgot to bring my pillow in this swivel chair, and it's just messing on my back. Hey, who wants some angel energy? Who wants some romance angels? Come on in. Get a little bit of truth. Let's get the energy moving. We don't want stuff to get, we don't want to get things to get stuck, freeze up, and you're doing it. You're not aware of it. Oh, I didn't know. It's me. It's not a curse. When we limit our identity, everything in our life becomes small, and then everything becomes a curse, and then you think you're cursed. You're not cursed. All right, sincere pebbles. All right, I'll be right back. We're back. We are back. Let's go ahead and see. Squiggy, you got a name? Hey, Laura McCready. Sena Znaha. Please tell me now. You got to calm down, sweetie. You got to calm down. You come in with the energy very hypervigilance. Let's use that word. And then I want to tap into a little bit of the unconsciousness, scarcity, love kind of energy that we are not understanding, but hopefully I'll be able to help you along your journey. Hey, Kathy Moon. How you doing, sweetie? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, sincere. Okay, so I'll be back. Understanding that you are basically creating this uh, and how to understand some things before you go up the deep end. That's it. Because we could get a little extra. And we're not too much. We're just super feelers. Okay, we're sensitive. All right, our true nature, our heart needs to be integrated. Find our center, get in there, and do the work. If that would require making other people uncomfortable, or being seeing them disappointed. None of us want other people to disappoint, or we want to keep the relationship for as long as we can. Just a fear of being alone, or things just happen in life. So whatever needs to be shared, it has to be shared both ways. And if they can't do it in that, at least let them be a contribution in some way, shaping your life, not just sexually. I mean, of course, it feels good, but that's not everything. We're not here just to feel. We're here to, and not even to endure, to survive. We need to thrive and flourish at the same time, right? So we require some tailoring, things that are going to fit. So as we continue. So Sneha, go ahead with your question. Who is here? Hey, John, Lady or Lucy. All right. And so, when the universe is speaking to you, all right, you don't have to overgive to be worthy. You got to understand that your worth is not measured by your wealth, because that is a false measure of worth and dignity. So understand yourself. And yeah. Anybody has a question? What's my star seed origin? Star seed? What are you, like a gray? Are you a gray? I don't really tap into the star seed energy. Origin like 17. Star seed origin, you could be a gray. I started to do the star seeds. Yeah. But then the star seeds got to understand that they're not here to just fix the world. They need to tell the world what is really, what's happening. And so when they bypass spirituality, like spirituality cannot be bypassed. It needs to be rooted and grounded in truth. All right? You're not a gray? You're a rainbow? I'm not gray rainbow. I'm not a gray rainbow. Understanding the arc is very important as well. But anyway, yeah, I don't really tap into the star seed, because when people like the titles and it's great, but to really fully embody that star seed energy, you got to be really, really honest. And a lot of us are we uncomfortable with telling people the truth, and I'm not. Right? This is what helps you grow and expand. All right. So when what are you practicing is what the question will be. You ask me a question, I'm going to ask you another one, and that's for the reasons why I don't understand. Because the empath needs to understand. You're not just here to fix and save the world, because none of us can. You're here to tell people, all right, what is going on, the truth, because we all are entitled to the truth. Don't bypass it. If you bypass the truth, then they're going to get stuck. No. That's not what a star seed is about. It's not about doing the little cute stuff. That's the easy part. Everybody could do that. All right? And just learn to understand you're safe, Go inspire other people. Find what makes you unique and special. Share that with the world. You're part of this creation. How do you contribute to that? All right? And so how to bridge the gaps between the unconscious and the subconscious. Well, the unconscious and conscious, right? And understand your subconscious mind, and what energy surrounding me. Kathy, let's go ahead. What energy surrounding you? Kathy, let's go ahead. I don't know who left, but let's go ahead with Kathy. Kathy Moon. 517. Let's go ahead here, Kathy. Let's see what energy surrounding you right now. Maybe what you want to embody, because sometimes they show. Of course, you already know they're going to show me. The one thing about the tarot cards, and what they're really important to me, because they reflect what's already happening in the patterns that you reflect, and what's already happening. And there are some things that are in front of you that you're probably afraid to admit. All right? So, one more. Kathy, I am going to go ahead and tap into the great, powerful, divine spirit of all there is. Set that frequency for you as we are vibrating. All in our own unique essence. The sun, and understanding that right away passage, right? So let's go ahead here. Kathy, you got the Chariot. Kathy, you are in total control, baby. Success and ambition and your willpower. All right. So you're going to definitely beat out the competition. You already know this energy, This is your 7th spiritual path. So you're on the right path. That's what you're asking me? All right? Even if you don't feel unsupported, all right? Because there's light in here. So when we see the light, the cathedral, the cathedral here, all right, wow, you got some beautiful energy. And so you got the 5 of Cups. So at this point here, you got 2 5s, changes. The 7, when it comes to spirituality, they speak of, yeah, you are on the right path here, but I don't know here with this. So here we got a church, we got a cathedral. These 2 figures are out. We already know that. We already know a little bit about that, right? So there's light in here. right? But this church is you. This church is you. The light is in you. All right, so let's just get that out of the way. The church is you. So even if, you understand that? And I'm going to just share a little bit of that, okay? Regardless of that, the church is you. And the cathedral, it's, of course, something that we build slowly, all right? Even if, because I kept seeing the tower card, all right? So there's something that's going to happen here that's going to, hey, Mamas Weldon, okay? So what's going on with you? Because do you share your beliefs with people? Do you feel like people don't support you? Right? Because I got 2 5s, and this is a energy of transformation that's going to happen unexpectedly here. Something unexpectedly here. The woke. When we fully awaken, we rise into it. There's trumpet that sounds here that you're on your own unique journey. Know that. Even if you feel like, I don't know if all the dedication and hard work, can I share that with others? This card, I like it. These sphinxes here, because you're not putting these behind, right? You understanding this energy needs to go first, all right? Because this challenges, you already understand them, that as you maneuver your way through challenges that are part of life, you don't go on either extreme, because you understand that they are, you're going to endure this because your persistence is going to what strands your character, your inner knowing. So when we put the carriage when we put this carriage here in front of this, then we lose control of things. But when we let the black and white, or the light and dark energy, our consciousness, we understand that because if we have this unconsciousness scarcity mindset, like we're not going to be able to move forward, or even if we believe that this cathedral, this light that's in here is only here, then we lose something. We lose some perspective here. All right. And so the awakening moment, when you don't have to understand all the codes or the keys, right? Because you passed that already. So your level of understanding is very high here. All right. When you're at a threshold here, all right, when you're at this pivotal moment in your life, the messages that you're receiving, are you really embracing them? All right. When we constantly at work here, right? Because when we constantly focus and dedication, if it's something else, it's different. All right. Because this is about tapping into your higher self. This is about receiving messages and codes and things from the universe. So they are sounds, they are frequencies, they are vibrations. They come in through certain different light timelines. So basically what I'm trying to say, without going through the whole thing, that our timeline doesn't define where we stop growing. Okay? It doesn't define that. A lot of people think, oh, I didn't do it in that lifetime. It's never going to. That's not true. Somewhere somebody told you that. I don't know if it was here. I don't know if it was somebody in your old neighborhood. I don't know if there's a church. There was somewhere that you visited here. Somebody for some reason told you something that was not true. So I want you to know that your growth, it doesn't stop at any lifetime. Life is not like that, like a disease that like cancer, that it progresses and it stops. No. No. All right, it doesn't stop there. Okay? So what it is here that you are trying to accomplish here. All right, because this says if you're focused and you believe in yourself, this is why I got that here. All right, and you have the confidence, all right, in your abilities, you will succeed. And not only you will succeed, baby, you will definitely beat out the competition. All right, you will definitely, period. There's nothing that this chariot cannot do, because this chariot understands that, the universe here he's surrounded by the sea of stars, and you're part of this universe, you're part of this creation. And not only that, you have ancient wisdom. All right. And that religion, this is religion versus esoteric information and the connection that you have with the universe. You understand me? So not only will you do that, my friend, even if you're trying to, now I'm going to go physical. Even if you're trying to buy a car, even if you're trying to there's a transportation here, maybe there's big travel, there's goals that you have here, all right? There are purchases here, a plane ticket. There's something that you want to do here, even if you're going to just beat out the competition. There's no way. Listen, when I want something, now this is probably being more specific than not. This will beat out the competition, period. There's no denying that in your field where you're at, all right? I don't know if you do for a promotion, there's something here that it's just a matter of time, period. All right. And this is a fast moving energy. So when this comes in, you got to prepare yourself. All right. Because all your hard work, you already know this card. I don't, sometimes I don't even go through the whole, you have a lot of fires, pans on the fire, spitting at the same time, and you're trying to dwell them and to fit perfectly. Because you understand that that's not, because we don't have to work so, you got to work so hard, and you got to, of course, you got to dedicate, stay focused. All right. That's the only way, sometimes, of course, but you don't have to work all time overnight. You have to have some time for yourself to rest, some time to go after your goals, having like a part-time job here so you could really, because we got occupations here. This is the physical realm. This is how it happens. But in this realm, like the universe is full of endless possibilities. When we understand the universe is mental, and that we're part of this creation, and that we move to this field of consciousness of higher learning, higher education. All right. So a lot of religious groups or organizations said you must go to school, you must complete that grade, get to that course, and go. No. All right. It's good here. Spiritually, it's not. It's not. It's not. And it's been proven over and over again through miracles, synchronicities, paying attention to your dreams, grabbing it, and never letting go of it. Okay? Because you have to live out what your dreams are telling you. You got to believe in yourself and move forward with the energy. All right? So in the matters of the heart, anything that you hear when you're in the spirit of gratitude at the end of the day, all right, and when you offer something, there's something in the heart that I say, well, I learned what I don't know, and I learned I know what I know, and then I learn what I don't know. And then I remain true to myself, and I believe in myself. All right. So this is beautiful at the end of the day. So this is what's showing up in your energy. And if you embodying this chariot, because he's like, there's no match. There's no match when it comes to the chariot. Right. Not only is he a healer, all right, he understands the cosmic laws. All right. There are things that he does. All right. He's incredible with that powerful energy, and he understands things that people quite don't understand. Yeah, when things just, like, you ever been somewhere traveling and you just get there? I'm pretty sure that happened to you a lot. Man, how I got here so quick, And so yeah, just pay attention to those little things that are gonna be guiding you here. This is, you could breathe. You could breathe. Finally, you could breathe. Come up for air, and knowing that it's okay to be vulnerable here, because they naked because they vulnerable. So what we got here is the divine masculine and the divine feminine, understanding that this inner child needs to be parented and guided through the world. So they deposit themselves as this the child. So the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. But to embody this true Christ consciousness, right? When you truly awaken to who you truly are. Wow, you'd be like, wow. I don't have to go to these institutions. I don't have to go and sign this to these programs. I don't have to feel guilt, shame. Man, this is so deep. I want to keep going with this energy. All right. So you're welcome so much, And the Five of Pentacles is a really deep card, because after that you get the Six, So what comes after that is you, right? Probably being, because you're going to be measured for something here. All right. You're not there yet. When you start getting measured for something, because you got this here, right? And this is about the threshold. I'm finally starting to see and trying and remembering who you are. This is how the universe works here, all right? And understanding that time isn't linear here, okay? And I don't know if you feel like something is blocked here, but it's just could be a little pause right now, all right? Because this is something about restoring some balance here at the end of the day, okay? So, baby. I hope that helped you. And this energy here. Because do you have any you don't have any problems when it comes to love? Do you have any problems when it comes to love? All right. No. Listen, at the end of each cycle, we need to understand that we have to. And I'm gonna say this over and over again. I'm gonna stick by that one. We're gonna have to learn how to see other people. Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Because that's what this. I wanted to ask you that. We all go through progress, only because I seen this. All right. Only because that's there, and I like to bring it here, but I didn't. All right. I'm gonna go on another deck for you. Yeah. Well, then you gotta understand that journey is what's gonna make you stronger. Hey, Nino. Oh, you liked it that. You're welcome, Nino. Okay. So we could tap into that energy, but let me see exactly what this energy is showing up for you right now. Let me hear it, because then I'm gonna give you, since you got the Five of Pentacles right there in the middle, right? Or did I move it to the middle? Sometimes I move so quick here. Let me get my other deck, my Pope Tarot deck. Okay. All right. And then we'll get into it. All right. So the energy is God, and I said, I'm not going to say it. All right. You know, it's like I'm always feel abandoned. I'm being unmet, unseen, unsupported. All right. Hey, kick. Oh, you're gonna name it kickers. What that looks like for you in love when the other person feels lonely inside the connection. I understand that very well. All right. There's an emotional distance. There could be silence, of course. You understand that lack of assurance, because security runs deep in our relationships, right? So to feel seen, feel supported. All right, we're gonna get to the bottom of the energy for you. Let's see here what other shows up for you. All right, because that card has a deeper meaning, and when that card appears, you know, I'm with you, but I feel alone. I'm with you. They with you, whether they're not with you. You understand that energy, all right? How to help them, because you need to understand how to help them with the unconscious love scarcity mindset here. So we're gonna look a little bit at that, and then if you want to come join me tomorrow, I'll be here. Hopefully twice because it's snowing. One more for you. We're gonna get here to the shadow, all right? And so you gotta have to learn how to help your person, all right? One more. Ingenious, early onyx, pet rock name, like stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Shaq Vansley. One more. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. One more for you. I think that's all the energy that I wanted to come out for you, but let's see. Eight of Cups. What's what happened? They ghost to you? All right, so when you speak commit, what happened? Come on, you got to share a little bit with me. I know that you could come back. I want to keep this live open. I want to keep this. I usually don't, because there's a lot of people that really don't really understand, and there's some lives that I don't want to bring forth yet, but I want you to stay with me because, of course, this is the card of, you know, ghosting or leaving, because there's a demand here. There's a demand here. She's not only that, she's full of inspiration. A lot of times I'm scared. I'm gonna leave you before you leave me. I'm scared to be abandoned. A lot of times they do that, right? Because that Five of Pentacles is not about rejection, all right? Yeah, but it's not about rejection, and it's of lack of access, all right? A lot of people ghost because it's better to do it like that than confront there's something that you demanded. I don't know if it was commitment. I don't know if they're fearing that. I don't know if they're fearing lack. I don't think they could give you enough. There's something here that they rather leave before. It's like, before you leave me, I'm gonna leave you because I'm not gonna be able to face the pain. I'm scared that I'm gonna lose control. And I'm gonna be really, really honest with you with this energy. All right? I'm scared at this point here because the shadow play here is the scarcity, consciousness, and love. All right? And so that energy is about, I'll lose everything. If I ask one more question, somebody says, I'm going to lose everything if I do that. All right? Somewhere, I don't know where this person learned that love equals struggle. Or this could be your energy. You know what I mean? Within the whole play here. All right? Because what happens that shadow, it keeps people in cold places hoping one will come back. But they don't understand it's something deeper than that. I don't think they're aware of that. They haven't dealt with something because of the inner child. It's a protective kind of mechanism. So you gotta go really deep. In order for you to help anybody, you gotta be willing to go deep and don't stay superficial. We could go to extremes, or which is good anyway. We could go to psychiatrists. Oh God, I messed up my nail. Oh man. We could go to help people, people that will help us support, therapists, things like that. No, I'm gonna teach here people to go really deep and to look at the moon. All right. Do you understand your moon? Do you understand? Just tell me, look, because I like to ask questions. All right. Because of course you already know this is a voluntary resignation. I think they even do this at their job. They leave immediately because they're trying to make money. At the same time, it's that they're trying to make money. I gotta make immediately, even if it costs me. Oh, you're a Taurus. Okay. So I gotta make money immediately. If not, you know, I'm trying to look for something more flexible. There's something deeper than that. So earth signs probably have a really hard time understanding they dark, they shadow. You got to understand your shadow. Once you understand your shadow, you know when it's going to react. When your shadow reacts, it's all about having this. I'm pretty sure you heard the knee jerk reaction. That's not even closely remotely to how deep that something's going on here. Because when you don't know you don't know your shadow because it reacts. Do you know when it reacts and how to go ahead and modify it? Not make excuses. Learn how to heal. There's something here that we all need to heal. And at the end of the day, that's the inner child. All right, so the inner child wants us to parent and guide it through the world. But the ego steps in. So the struggle here is ego kind of energy. Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to listen. I'm going to take it step by step. But I just want anybody that's listening to be prepared because that's how I'm going to do my readings. All right, so when you see them, it's coming. The good stuff is coming. All right, so you can learn. But like I said, you know your birth chart, knowing your dark shadow, so you can learn how to integrate it. Because this is about sovereignty. And when you learn about sovereignty, integration, you're gonna become a little bit. You're gonna become a little bit aware of the emotional patterns. Guess why? Because you don't want to get stuck in them. You don't want to get stuck in the dark, especially when the new moon comes in. And we just had one on the 18th. All right, so pay attention when I do because I'm going to include a lot of information. So you don't be like, oh, what? Especially earth sign, because your energy is grounded. All right, your energy, you gotta even if you're trying to manifest, you gotta do it from you gotta do it from a whole different lens. Okay, there's something here that you must learn how to do, like now. All right, you got it. Remember, fire, your energy, because it's earth. Earth puts out this fire. You know that, right? It extinguishes. And then this, forget about it. And all this emotion, you can forget about that. That is not, it needs something, look, it needs edge. So these cups are not enough to contain that. It's a lot. It's a lot. Understand the water and the earth energy. All right? Current be into, oh, yeah, soon. Oh, okay. To tend to be wood, that would be ball gang. Oh, yeah, I cannot wait. I haven't looked at even the asteroids. I haven't even looked at them. I've just been focusing so much on the dark light energy and the scarcity consciousness and love that's the one that we really got to pay attention, because when she reacts, you're not going to know when she reacts. And you're going to be like, oh, hold it. You're going to start seeing your patterns, and that's when you're going to go in. And it's going to be safe for you. This is when it's going to be safe. You're going to know it. You're not only going to feel it in your fire, because you got fire. The mind. Remember, the air requires air to move. All right? It's in the atoms. So you understand the atoms that are in, everything's made out of atoms. There's a fire there. All right? So you're going to understand this. But then we got to look at the other configurations and things that are happening. But I think as we move forward in this channel, for me, it's just to help you say, you know what? Well, we're going to look at that. Just learn about your shadow, because it's keeping you stuck, basically. Okay? There's a hesitation here because you don't know when your shadow reacts, because that's why it's sitting. That's why it's the moon. That's why, okay, it is it's basically the dark side of Mother Nature. And so that's what is hidden from us. All right? True intentions and feelings are there. Okay? So please, if you understand that you have the breakthrough of your life and you will not even be worrying about it, nagging, blah, 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 making demand. No. We passed that already. All right? I hope that helped you. So pay attention when I do the readings. Come here, ask any question, and you can learn how to move accordingly to your energy. Everybody's tailored, especially every sign. with different, we help, well, we all have our own vibrational frequency. There is here an what is it called, a Taurus field. There's an energetic field around our hearts, and we each at one operate differently. But understanding how this energy, the asteroids, the planets, of course, we are tied to, of course, we got father and son, father, son, mother, moon energy. So we have that. But when it reacts, it's because the sun is there. Hey, this is who I am. And you're not seeing them. You're like, oh, wow. It took me this long, and so then you're gonna waste so much time when you should be fixing. Well, not fixing. You could even go back a timeline and heal it. Heal it. It's waiting for you. Anyway, I'm sorry. I get excited when I get the opportunity to share some of the things that I'm so passionate about, not only for myself but to help you guys expand your earth. You're not, no, we're not doing that. Expand your earth. You didn't come here to make people feel comfortable. Well, yeah, because you give them, of course, a place to live, right? You about growth, baby. You got to understand some things. We got to move some consciousness, and I'm ready if you are. I could only move if you do. Okay, we got to move here together. All right. Just pay attention to when I do that, and really to understand your shadow. If you don't understand the shadow, you can forget it, because they need integration to become whole. Okay? You're constantly going to be going through this battle. You're constantly going to be doing that. Oh my God, I don't understand the patterns, and I'm blah, 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 blah. And that just gets so tiring. It gets so tiring. But listen, relax, go easy. Don't try to solve everything in one day, knowing that your earth, it takes time to grow. It gets time to understand people. We don't have to leave people just because, oh, there's a feeling. Do I act on it? No. It's very dangerous. All right? All right, you're open to learn my chat. Thank you. We're moving in the right direction. Yes, absolutely. Be willing to learn something. Even if you're uncomfortable, because the universe is going to push me anyway. I'm not going to bypass the truth to make people feel comfortable, because when I do that, I'm not only cheating them, I'm cheating myself. And if I don't know, then I got to learn. Well, there's things that I got to learn. All right, so, and I mean it with all the kindness and sincere, the love in my heart for you guys. And understand that love hurts and it heals. It's what we do with the love when we get it. Do we hurt because it's love? And we don't understand it. It's difficult. It's esoteric. It's it's a mystery. It's a cohesive. All right. All right. Yeah, the universe. All right. Whatever spirits you believe in. Okay. So let's just. I like to also modify a little bit as I go. So paying attention to what because we always channeling at the end of the day. All right. It is through this consciousness of intelligence. So when we understand that, we start to switch. All you got to do is change your frequency. You flip your brain into that frequency. You'll be able to hear things for real. Not just talk about, spirit said, no. I don't do that here. All right. I'm going to take another quick break. I'll be right back. And yeah. Okay. So even if you feel like nothing's going to happen, all right, you feel lonely, they still with you. All right. Just know the patterns and know your scarcity consciousness, and when it comes to love, because that's very important in your connection, any connection. Okay. So anything that they're avoiding. Okay. And maybe not having enough to give. All right. And then just understand why it keeps showing up in your life, because that's what the Five of Pentacles at the end of the day. All right. I might not be emotionally available. I'm not emotionally resourced. It could be it's just probably could go into an emotional resource, and they don't even understand it. What if they didn't have it? So anyway, at the end of the day, we look at the people's parents, how we got raised, the environment that I was in. I don't think I'm worthy. I don't think I'm good enough. I don't think, all right. Remember that your patient does not heal this. Your understanding does. All right. You need to learn how to unlock. Okay. So we're going to move forward strong here. All right. I'll be right back. Let me take a quick break. Anybody has a question? Kathy, it's been my pleasure giving you this read. I hope that you take the information, the energy, and work with it and move, really, really move. But, patience is what I'm going to need here, most importantly, so I could get you to some truths, unlock some things. Remember, you got the Hierophant, and he got the keys, and there are things that the magics are still going to persist that we get through. All right? You understand secret societies. All right? So study a little bit of the Hierophant. I mean, it didn't show up in your life. So that's a good thing, because that's all about changes. All right? But you do get, understand Uranus. I don't know if Uranus is still in your house. All right? So as Uranus is going to bring you those transfer, energy to transform it, because it's all about transformation and us to really step into our true power without feeling like, oh my God, if I say something, or things are wild, things happening. All right, I'm a Taurus on Mercury. Yeah, and that Mercury. All right, so just yeah, always be willing to learn something. I mean, what is it? Why would I want to watch it? I got to learn something, because at the end of the day, they teaching you something. All right. Anyway, I'll be right back. If you have another question, go ahead. Strike vacantly. I'm Taurus, Sun, Mercury, Ascendant, and oh, you got Ascendant and Ketu. All right, Earth on Earth, stubby bull, and I can be burdensome, serious, hard. Yeah, they are constantly watching on the next move to make. I'm gonna watch here. Uh, so anything's a matter of time. And you gotta get provoked. So you're not really easily moved. Anyway, I gotta lighten up, laugh at myself even to delegate my weight into the world. I love that. I love that a lot. Yeah. A lot of delegates. That's what we do when but we got in sovereignty. All right. So hopefully I bring that tomorrow, and then we'll be done, and we move forward into the new month, being more aware. I mean, we know here, like you hear me. We know we conscious, and then we get some self conscious, and self conscious is not what you think. It's not what's his name? What's his name? Damn it, he made that movie about being self conscious. If you guys remember his name, I'm so self conscious. It's not that. All right. It's a little more deeper than that. I mean, we could just don't want to stay. What is it called? Superficial. You want to be able to go deep, because you're the one that's trying to live this beautiful life, right? You creating this life, and you don't know how you get stuck or you freeze, because the universe is not gonna let things move unless you got to do it. You have to. You say, well, then you get stuck, and it's up to you. All right, my beautiful people. I'll be right back. Oh, Uranus, head striker. Uranus. Oh, into Gemini already. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. Ooh. 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 Ooh, Uranus. Ooh. But that's good for you guys. You needed that anyway. You guys needed that. You guys know. All right? You guys knew that you needed that. Turn anything inside out and upside down. We're going to show you fellas what it's all about. Whoop, there it is. And that's Uranus. We'll talk a little bit about Uranus energy in just a little while. So I don't get sidetracked here with what I want to share. Because Whew. All right, let's see who's the next person. You have a question, Striker? Nobody else has a question. Kathy, I wish you the best. Come back tomorrow. I'll be here again in the morning. And understanding that you're constantly channeling, understanding the high priestess energy, what she's telling you. It's about time to uncover some truths. And I'm ready to give it to you with a little firm, but of love, of course. Strong, gentle. We need gentleness, you know. So I guess that's it. We are done with the questions. All right. I guess the shadow, this is what happens when the shadow is afraid. We hesitate. We want to ask questions and we don't know. And then let's see the moon comes out and then we'll talk about if it does. Permission granted to move forward. But then before I do that, let me go ahead and give you the romance angels. And yeah, we're going to move forward here because we got to understand a little bit about the unconscious mind and what's going on behind the scenes. What is really, really deep and our connection to the universe. Okay, it's very important. And just lighthearted fun. Okay, I don't want to make nobody uncomfortable with things that you probably are not aware of. All right, I'm just here to bring you. Listen, have fun. You know, laugh like she said. Laugh at yourself. It's okay. One more. Aquarius through Pisces in that order. With the romance angels. These are just quick messages as we got Venus in Aquarius' first house. So that energy is a non-traditional. Okay? It's an aloof, attractive kind of energy. Pleasure, unrestricted, and unconditional love. As, of course, friends that become lovers. And from there, we know what happens. Okay? Do we stay together? Do we network? Do we connect through texting? So, social, a lot of social. All right. There's a lot of intellectual prioritization, especially with Mercury. All the energies happening in Aquarius' first house, the house of friendships. For me, social structures and things like that. How do we build trust again? Basically, after we move forward, you know. And then I want to share a little bit about myself. I always like to share a little story. Blessings and then when the bull, I'll say I can't stand the poor people. Your blessings are blocked. Pimp name. Blessings and then when you're. This is why we always gotta wish people the best. Let me go ahead. Aquarius through Pisces, love, romance. Being romantic is beautiful, but the romantic person has to learn how to play the game. There are things that, you know, that we're not aware of. Here we go, one more. We light the candles. We get the sexy music. You know, we get that playlist ready, the candles, the food. We have that hot, passionate sex. And then what happens? Bam, that's romance. You know, one more. Thank you. And thank you. They sweet nothings, baby. I love you, but let's be friends right now. I'm not ready. Hello, Deborah Knight. Hello to your pet rock name. Hello to you. Your pet rock name is Max. Hey, Max. You got Max with you. So Aquarius, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I will comment on this, but no, because we understand that in life, you know, we don't know who our parents are going to be when we come into this world. And we know we have to go through, of course, a lot of the things that happen in the family. They're kept quiet. But we have a chance that we forgive and we move forward and we heal up. We just find the healing. We got to find the healing. Aries. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So this is a single card all the way. So that's like the Nine of Cups, right? So the energy, it says how to live this card daily. All right. I allow myself to enjoy what I create here. All right. Say yes to what is genuinely delights you. Say no to emotional IOUs. You are not owing me nothing. You hear me? Celebrate your small wins in the moment and let your joy be enough, not future bargaining. Okay, so enjoy this moment fully. All right, stop wondering what's missing and start noticing what's already there. All right, what's working. All right, when this card appears for you, of course, this card appears for you basically before a deep emotional sharing, okay, of the Ten of Cups. So keep that in mind. All right, sometimes we have to stop and. When was the last time that you, whoa, let me really smell? We constantly in the state to survive here. And so, yeah, you know, you're not waiting for happiness. You're practicing it. All right. And happiness is a choice. All right. Do I not happy? Do I not got them? Do I feel empty? Do I enjoy myself more? What do I do? Do I say I'm fine? And where am I admitting the truth? All right. What do you really want? This is where we're going to get to the bottom. All right. But first, you got to understand the shadow and that integration. Say what you want so that it comes to you now. So this goes with the subconscious mind. And boyfriends, girlfriends, they are in that subconscious mind. They are there. You told yourself something. It could have been yet. No, no, it takes probably a couple of weeks. A long time ago that this is what you want and that's exactly what you got. All right? Remember, the universe starts creating in the now. Now, possibilities of the future. Now. I know it's weird. I know when you say it. Wow, not for the future. It's created now. Yeah, right now. Right here, right now. All right, let's go ahead to Gemini. Gemini, free yourself. It is time to take your control of your life. Gemini. I'm just going to read the message and then I'm going to give the whole collective. Okay, let's go to retreat for you, Cancer. It is time to disconnect from the world. All right, you and hubby take a retreat. All right, and connect to your heart. Make the effort for you, Leo. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And then we'll speak a little bit about which one I want to speak about more. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others, Virgo. Cancer. Finances and career. Issues are a factor in your love life right now. Give your relationship a chance, Scorpio. Your work on your partnership, Scorpio. All right. Children, of course, your love life is being affected by children, Sagittarius is. And this is, you guys, these cards are oldie but goodies. They go straight to the punch. Past life relationship for Capricorn and for Pisces, because I did Aquarius first. Chemistry, there's a strong attraction here in your connection. All right. Let me see what's at the bottom here. And a lot of you will be reconciling very soon, because once that energy moves into the first house, that's nothing but magnetism here when Venus goes into the first house. So get ready for some beautiful blessings. And so now we're going to start. Let me see what card they give me. And if we're going to talk about, we're going to get into the shadow, like dark energy and that beautiful. If the sun is my essence, if the moon is your shadow, what is the sun? The sun is your essence, it's your personality. The moon is what is hidden, it's your shadow, it's the dark side of Mother Nature herself. It's your sacred. It's your sacred energy. All right, they're both sacred. Well, being integrated, they got to become whole. Okay, so let's go ahead here. Okay. Thank you, Amor. Thank you. Marlene Margarida. 86644. Let me see here. We got the Hermit in reverse. All right. King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Swords. So she always comes out because she says to speak from the heart. Your sovereignty, the King of... See, when we have heart and mind coherence, when we look at the life from within, this energy of the Hermit, how long do I stay in Hermit mode? All right? So This energy for me is the channeling energy because it represents for me Mercury, and Mercury is a planet of course it moves every 15 days to different bringing us this beautiful new energy. And so it represents the way we process information, trips, blah 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 blah. But most importantly, it represents the spiritual gifts. It's about channeling the energy, but understanding how to have a heart and mind coherence here. It's not giving me no moon energy. There, oh shoot, there he goes. Oh shoot, there you go. That's what I'm talking about. Hey Duncan, how you doing, sweetie? You have a question. You came right on time. So when we understand the shadow, because the hermit is all about pausing. Okay, right before we make a decision. All right, we pause. All right. So whatever's going on here today for the collective, especially when it comes to love, because I just did the romance angel, even in a situation when it requires money. Like if you've been on this hermit mode, right? It's like if you're trying to meet somebody here, you're gonna have to allow yourself to, there's an excitement here because the moon, all right, and the moon is in Venus, and it brings communication, but it brings unrestricted kind of unconditional love, which is good, but it's an energy of non-traditional. So understanding a little bit about the Venus energy and how you're gonna benefit from this energy. Hey, George, Fred George, how you doing? All right. So anyway, so any connection that you have here, okay, your discernment is basically going to be very needed. All right. If they're meant to walk with you, they'll respect your pace and your boundaries. All right. Because the energy to watch out for here is a withdrawal because the moon is here. And remember, the moon is your reactions, your shadow, what you don't see. You don't see your shadow, but other people do. All right. Why are you hesitating? Why are you taking so long? Why? You feel it here. Okay. You got to learn how to feel it. You're going to feel it in your heart, in your mind, but in your body, you feel it, but you don't do nothing. You freeze. Okay. So that's how to really understand your energy because this is in reverse. Okay. So you need to understand that are you withdrawing out of fear instead of wisdom, because this is all about wisdom. This is closing your heart instead of centering it, so you can have the heart and mind coherence, and so you can really find when you go in your heart messages from space. I can remember all your downloads. Okay, hold on. I'm doing a quick collective so people can really understand it. All right. Instead of balancing it, okay, sitting in the center of the energy with these two, because we need both. We need both polarities. We need the masculine and the feminine. Okay. This one is what I think. All right. What I know, what I share with my heart here, because this is in my emotions. I take action. All right. I share that with others. I make a party. So here there's a lot of emotions here. Am I ready to take this step? Baby steps here, not like this leap. Even a conversation would be great. Hey, how you doing? How's everything? Shoot them a text instead of demanding. Especially somebody you haven't seen, right? You just got to always be careful what we say, because this is grown up energy here. This is for the grown and sexy here. All right. So the balance is to be present but self-led. All right. Trust in my inner light and to guide my responses here, because there's going to be a lot of questions. Okay. So it could be one. We got Virgo. We got Virgo. Anybody could understand this energy, but we got Aries, the moon in Aries. So that's going to probably bring that excitement out. All right. So please understand that. And then really understand what the shadow to watch out for here. All right. So this is basically telling you, because your shadow is coming out in Aries. And that shadow, when it hesitates, normally it won't. Or maybe it just wants to react because of excitement. All right. So just be careful. Your shadow is basically, and it, this is how you're going to understand it. Because it's coming out when the moon is in Aquarius. You might want to get excitement. You might want to talk, or you might want to withdraw, depending on where you are in your situation. All right. So do you do it out of fear instead of wisdom? Because you have a lot of wisdom here. Have you been through something here? Because what are the fears? What is that reaction that you get? All right. Because we go between the unconscious and the conscious mind, because this knows how can you be your very best friend, or I could be your worst nightmare. Whatever the moon brings out of you, because this is the side of this is the dark side of Mother Nature herself. Those seeds are hers. And so this is about planning. This is how I survive. There's something about a survival thing here that's going to happen. Okay. Anyway, this is the energy that is showing for me. So a lot of times, when we integrate the shadow with the sun moon energy, when we let that integration, all right. So it's not dramatic, all right. It's very grounded, all right. So maybe being scared of not being enough, or not being grounded, or not being resourceful in love. I don't have the emotion. There's something here, okay? Whatever you have to say today, say it one time clearly, all right? And then let them respond instead of you interpreting their silence. Oh my God, their silence has got to be something, all right? And then you have to learn how to release the role of the understanding one. I'm the understanding one. You have to learn how to release. Look, you got to learn how to release the role of the understanding one. You got to know when the moon is in specific house, you're going to have a reaction. Why am I reacting? This is when you don't see. That is your shadow. That is your shadow. This is what it is saying. So please understand, even if you're a tarot reader from a very long time, and sometimes, when you do readings, I get the full advantage here because I get to explore, and you guys can get to come in. I'm looking at it, okay? And then I get to explain to you. So even if you're a reader, understand, very important. If you could do anything else, even if you're not, or even if you're trying to become a new tarot reader, you learn this card here. You learn the freedom of the wolf. The wolf. You got a lot. And the stone hedges here. So I believe a couple of planets went, they actually made this alignment, all right? I believe it was Venus, Mars, all right? And then we also have a square. So learning a little, you don't have to learn a lot where you can become overwhelmed. Oh my God, I don't know all this stuff. No, you're not going to, believe me when I tell you, you're not going to figure it out, all right? You have to learn to allow disappointment, all right, rather than endless hope here. Choosing clarity over comfort, okay? So there's something here, okay? This isn't about you pushing them. It's about self, okay? Hey, Sonia. All right, so understand that the truth may not be what you want, but this is what you need here, all right? And understand that love, you need a love that requires you, because you don't want to be disappearing, all right? You don't want to be waiting. You don't want to be your truth to be diluted, all right? So your soul is saying, listen, I'm done with that. Why you bringing me back to this? I'm done. I'm ready to move forward. Hey, Mr. Gray, you're gonna name him Mr. Gray, all right? So your soul is already telling you, listen, I'm done with that. Listen. Your soul is basically it's asking you, stop betraying, self-betrayal. Stop it. We got to get to the bottom of this. All right. You're gonna have to learn how to tell myself, listen, I allow myself to choose with clarity. Okay, even if it changes everything. All right, even if it changes everything, I am allowed to choose clarity, even if it changes everything, and it does. And where does it go? It might go here. All right, or it might go here. Or the one that we don't like, that one. So it doesn't matter where you go. The point is that you don't stay stuck, all right? Because the Nine of Cups said, you know what, now you don't have to fake happiness, all right? I want to keep going a little bit with this, okay? And in the next one, I might probably come back and say, you know what? What exactly needs to be said? I don't want to be putting words in your mouth. What exactly do you need to say, and how to identify, and what if they are stuck here? Because it looks like somebody wants to probably come through, because basically this is the energy of releasing. I don't want to stay comfortable. All right, this is staying comfortable. All right, no. I'm ready to. Okay, understand the energy. A lot of times in reverse doesn't mean what you think it means in reverse, okay? And so, all right, when you understand this energy here, all right, understand what's underneath. Hey, Daniel Mason. Hi. Anybody else has a question? So when we look at the shadow of the moon, all right, what is the key there? What's really underneath? And so we're going to uncover that. And I'll be uncovering those in those readings. But at least I gave a lot of information so you guys could start. So when I go do the readings, you guys could come in and say, oh, yeah, I really learned. At least do that. So you could help people. All right. You could help yourself. You'd be like, oh, wow. And you notice it. It's not in your head. It's not that you're making this up. You know your thoughts from other thoughts that come in. You know that. You sense it in your body. There's no way. You have a magnetic field in your heart. Your heart is electrical. All right. Your mind is your employee. It's all wired up and it's all right. Well, your heart, your mind is electrical. It has run through these frequencies, right? These vibrations, and your heart is the magnetism. It happens in there. All right. And so if love feels frozen, all right. All right. This pause is because of your power. All right. Your power is split. So when you see the two there, let me see if it's still there. We got the King of Swords. All right. Anyway, so we all go through sovereignty and integration and just a couple of steps here, and then in a couple of steps you'll be good. You'll be like, all right, I'm starting to understand my patterns. All right. I'm starting to understand that my power is split. Okay, because like one part of you knows what you need. That's your conscious mind. That is the dog, and another part of you is afraid to claim the unconscious mind. So when you start integrating those two, oh, we both in agreement, right? And you can move forward. All right, you can move forward, and then, but we have to ask questions. We have to make ourselves seen, not be, so then, understanding a few techniques here is what you need. All right, the shadows asking to be seen. The shadow's asking to be seen, and the shadow's gonna continue to push, and you feel like, oh no, the shadow's gonna continue to. It wants to be seen. It's time for you to bring and to learn how to integrate that shadow. Can I trust the people around me, or do I need to move away and make a fresh start? Let's find out here. Hey, Luna. All right, I was about to leave, but I see more people coming in. Man, what percentage would I score in the 12th STD? STD. Is that a stupid question? Messages from your spirit guides, your archangels. Remember, so I can remember my downloads. Let's go ahead. I don't have those real fancy cards because I don't have those real fancy cards because that takes away all the attention of what the true meaning, at least for me. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and give you one of the angels of abundance. In the future, I will get them. Right now, we're going to look at patterns. All right. I like looking at patterns. There are colors. At least to understand the arc is very important. So you can understand the whole, that you're not going to see the whole picture. This is what it's just an arc. This is why I have this here. But we'll talk about this maybe by Thursday. I'm going to come in and talk a little bit about the arc. And to really understand that you're really not going to see the whole picture. All right. So a lot of situations require our patience so we could start trusting in the unseen life force. And that's the one that there's no evidence for. So when we start looking into the codes, because we need to unlock things from our perspective here, with our conscious, the way we react, man, we need to be still and let life really unfold. And to be really still, that's not disengaging from life. To be really still and let things unfold, And then this is when you get to that point where, I really want to know like things. And then when you get there, you're gonna feel good. Because you know that you no longer gotta hide, you don't gotta dim your light, you don't have to go through these extremes. Well, my lunar score be good for hold on, sweetie. You don't have to put it extra. Let's go ahead with I'll be with you, Daniel, and then Luna, if you leave, Luneo, I will leave. All right. So Daniel Mason, you are after Duncan. Let me replace that pin and let's step into let's set that frequency for you as we are here with the universal love, the spirit of oneness, that love, the highest frequency, the highest state of consciousness that we could possibly connect to. We call it all names. Well, we know it by all names, but we call it God because its energy is too vast and for us to really grasp the meaning. Here we go. One more. That Brooksbank, are you here? Let's get your message. One more. All right. So the seven, all right. Wow. He's not here. Come on, you gotta come in. Oh boy. He's not here. I think he left. All right. Anyway, I'll leave that message there for him. Sever the vows of poverty. All right, let me go ahead to Daniel. Daniel, can I trust the people around me? Or do I need to make a fresh start elsewhere? Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Daniel, come on in. Daniel, come on in. What? Let me see here. All right, is Daniel here? All right, you're here. Okay, good. All right, so let's see here what's going on. Or are you just being paranoid? Or am I being paranoid? Is this something real? Is it time for you to move? Luna, you are last right after Daniel. I am with Daniel. Let's go ahead. Yes or no, Daniel. All right. Sometimes it's just us. Sometimes, listen, you might get a 10. I seen the 10 of swords. All right. All right, let's go in. I seen that 10 of swords when but I know when the deck cuts too far, that means it's a 10. The ace of cups, the 2. Let's get one more, and the 7. All right. There is renewed hope here. The Hermit in reverse. All right. What else? All right. So you want to move in secrecy, right? What happened because of this? This is renewed hope, actually, okay? This is you manifesting your thoughts into... You manifesting thoughts here. There's thoughts here because this represents, of course, new beginning. People are going to start being more accommodating, being more nice to you. I think that is you, all right? Oh, ouch, because you've seen this. All right? So, of course, the Hermit, okay? There's something here that you're trying to meet people at their pace and you're not supposed to. All right, you're allowed to move slower here. Okay, I don't know if it's work or there's a lot of things here. So what is really going on? Because the Ace of Cups, of course, is a renewal of hope. So renewal of love. This is an extended, but this cup is too. It's like there's something that's. I don't know if you think there's something that you're too much, because you got to understand water. Water needs edges in order to be contained. It's an emotion here. Okay, I don't know if you're too much into your emotions or do you. I don't know. All right, so come share a little bit with me. All right. I don't know if this goes in specifically to love, but this is a social. Do you socialize? Because this is a very sociable energy here. When people start, being nice to you and going out of their way and, expressing feelings for people. How do you express yourself? All right? Because if you try to avoid, because a lot of times it's of our own doing. You're definitely emotional. At least you can admit that. And you're sensitive. Everything goes to the heart. All right, the peace. This is energy. The dove represents peace. This represents, of course, the cross, but it represents the baptism, the water. Do you get baptized? You get baptized? All right. You got a lot of emotions here. Your emotions, like they're like running water. You're waiting for somebody to catch that water. You need some edge, basically. You need to be a little more. So you got to go between shrewd enough. All right. That's why I was like, what is going on here? So, see, because the 7 of Swords, he's carrying a lot of responsibility. When you carry around, it could be not your energy. When you carry around other people's the boundaries, let's just say that, leaving because you had left something. I think you moved before, and it doesn't matter where you move. A lot of times we don't see it because we don't see our dark shadow. All right, but I'm not gonna get into the whole thing. I don't know if you've been to the military. All right, or you want to just live in a camp alone. There's something here that's deep. All right, or you need some time here because when it's too much, it's too much. You understand me? So you moved, okay? So no matter where you go, if you're trying to do this, a secret, there's a secret here. All right, there's a secret here about you that you might not want people to know. All right. But it says that you don't have to move in secrecy. Yeah, there are some things that you can't share. Don't share everything. All right, there's some things that I got to keep to myself. All right, so I don't know if you overshare or you don't share enough. But of course, there's some things that we're going to keep because, this is, at the end of the day, look, let me just go, because it's like a lot of energy is coming in. And when I take a lot of energy like this, I could go anywhere with it. All right, so you had a lot of new starts. Great. So see, the 7 of Swords, this is your boundaries. This is your, because they're all about what I think, what I feel, what I do, and the actions that I take when I feel uncomfortable. All right. So the two up, so this is like an up and down. When you see back here, this is an up and down of emotions here when it happens with this when this Two of Cups here. I mean, this Two of Pentacles here. All right. Because what's actively being carried right now in these Seven of Swords, right, is your knowledge, your insight, your boundaries, your strategy, and your responsibilities. Okay. So they're telling you to stop carrying around all that. All right. To lighten up here. All right. You're carrying around too much. So you carry only what makes you grow. What protects you, and you move forward with that. Only carry what serves your growth, your protection, and gives you forward movement, right? But no, no, you know what I like about it? Because the thing here is that you're not aware of it. I don't think that you're really aware of it. This is why I want to go into the shadow. You're not aware of this. You're not aware of this. I don't know. I think here, I don't know if you basically had a new moon or a full moon. You was either born under a full moon. You was born when there was something significant. I don't know exactly what kind of energy you was born, but there's a lot here. All right. There's so much that you carry that you're trying to, and it's too much. You can't contain God love here. That's God love. That's why I asked if he was baptized. All right. So there's so much, and you want to move into secrecy, but you don't really have to. You don't really have to, but there's some things again. So we're looking at the duality in life, because this is our dual nature. All right. So we don't go in extreme black and white, like extreme, yes, like is everything so perfectly good or perfectly bad? Because this represents the two is our dual nature. We are doing our duality. It's like that, facing those. All right. No, you feel like you got to watch over your back, but you don't, because you don't have to do that. This could be you being overworked, overburnt out. There's something you do too much. All right. You don't have to protect yourself. You don't have to, no, because then you got to understand that there's some things that happen in our past. And because happened in your past, you probably try to stay ahead of yourself because you think it's going to happen to you. There's something here. All right. They're not telling me what it is. All right. I mean, I could go deep in it, but I'm not, because this is private for you. There's something you could just think about it. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's why you're not even aware of it. You're not aware of it. You're not aware of it. You're not aware of it. I know that you're not aware of it every time I see anybody's energy. All right. And I'm not here to be right. I'm here to help you to see that side of you. And that is your shadow moon, because this is what this represents, right? Because it speaks about our emotions and the things that we cannot see. We look at for nothing. There's nothing. As soon as people ask me that, all right, this is no more checking. You don't have to check anymore. All right, you're going to show up even if you stay there or you move forward, because it doesn't matter where you go. No more running. No more running to try to avoid conversations that are uncomfortable. You got to just set boundaries. I don't discuss this. Don't get carried away with the excitement. You tame the excitement right away. And what the emotions. So learning what moon that you were born. Do you know what moon that you were born under? All right. All right. What is your moon here? Was you born in March? April? You got Sagittarius. You got Capricorn. You got a couple of energies here. So finding out your Venus. Oh, you don't know. Okay. So hopefully, I'm not going to do that right now. But in the future, I'll be doing the energy. Oh, so you said, so you're this. Oh, okay. I don't want to say the obvious. What are you, a Virgo? Or, yeah, I didn't want to say the obvious, but, it's the obvious. I stopped wowing people long ago. Sometimes it just comes out, but, all right. So whatever it is here, you don't have to meet people at the same pace. They don't have to meet you. I just know that. All right. Depth matters more than momentum. Understand that. All right. And you're allowed to move slower, okay? But learn how to tame the excitement. All right, so we have a lot of things to do here. So there are fears here. So you withdrawing out of fear, or you withdrawing. You got to step into the wisdom, is what it's telling you, right? So the core message of this energy here, clarity over reaction. Be clear before you react. All right? Because he shows up and he's going to remind you, you don't need to respond immediately. You do that. Or you don't have to respond at all until it feels true, whatever it is in your life. You do that. You feel like I got to respond immediately. Oh my God. And that causes anxiety. You don't have to do none of that. Stop doing that. There's things that modify your behavior in small steps. You get burned out. Oh my God, I got too much going on in my hand. You're not going to be able to do things, other things. I got to get your energy to move. You got to move it. All right? I allow anybody to meet me at my level with clarity. That's it. Lesson learned. Stop putting so much on your plate and you be like, oh my God. All right? Because he says, take time before you reply. Checking with your inner knowing. I mean, it goes on and on and on. All right? You don't check the energy. You don't have to check the energy. Check your energy. All right? Observe their actions instead of filling in the gaps. Now you're going to start assuming. What's their silence about? What are they? Stop it. Stop it. All right? Yes. 100, a waste 100. Okay? Stop it. Stop filling in the gaps. All right? Let the silence work for you, not against you. Let that silence, whatever's happening, work for you. You don't have to carry this mental load all the time and watching. There's nothing going on. There's nothing going on. I'm sorry. There's nothing going on. I just want you to know that you're happy, that you're healthy. And so how to overcome these things, all right? So in the next one, I will help you as I'm working on that energy, how they're going to interpret when you reply or when you send any messages or whatever. All right? Where are you going to be headed next? Yeah. Where are you going to be headed next? And what are some serious intentions that are be coming with that energy? Yeah, because the world, see, we used to so much noise. We applause. We confuse competence with visibility. It's got to be visible, right? It could be silent. All right? So we'll talk about kind of come out, but if it would have came out, I would have definitely went on that energy. So understand what that hermit is telling you. All right? All right? Stop navigating for clues. All right? It's okay. You're navigating for clues that you're not going to find. When you're going to find them, it's inside of you. But in silence. And the silence is rare, of course. And a lot of people don't really, they think it's a withdrawal from life, or, you know, it's feel like we disengaged, that we don't want to connect. It's not that. It's that we have to find, but we, you know, how long do I stay on hermit mode now? Because you got to get back out there. You know what I mean? You don't stay now. You don't stay now. All right, I sound like I'm from down south. You don't stay there now. Now you know where I'm getting old when I say that. All right? You could take your space and learn how to, all right? Let that, I'm not going to be on this hermit mode. Try to get to know your new moon energy and, all right? Let those feelings settle. Let regulate before you communicate. Okay? And so, yeah. Remember that your silence is, it should be a grounded response, not a sneaky. Like, I got to be, we don't want to live like that. All right? So you examine yourself, okay? What's another question? How long in the hermit? The hermit could be 2 to 4 weeks because we were looking at something new. You got to understand that Ace of Cups. People really get that confused. Yes, a new phase that's going to enter your life, of course, because that happens every new moons. All right? So that could be 2 to 4 weeks. If you've been on hermit for a week or two, allow yourself 2 more weeks. You don't have to meet people at their pace. It's okay to do your own damn thing. Come on. All right, I hope that helped you. Ghost, you want to bet? They want more. I get it, Virgo. I get it. All right, Daniel Mason. I like that name. Daniel, you're gonna be okay. Okay. So your hermit energy is very deep. All right. Of course, when it shows up like that, because you could have showed up with the magician. All right. So you know, your wisdom and your self-respect are magnetic. Let them meet you there. Okay? No more accommodating. I got to do this. I got to explain, blah, 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 blah. Nah. I could have went a different way. All right? Yeah, no, because, yeah, well, listen, you asked me, you just tell me how long. We got new moon, and that happened on the 18th. I don't know if you've been feeling like that since the 18th, because we got the new moon that happened in Capricorn. But then immediately went into the waxing crescent that we are I think we left it already. I'm not sure. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24. Yeah, that we're going to go into the wax and gibbous. So we go from wax and crest and wax and gibbous to the first quarter, and then we go into the, of course, waning phase. All right, so that requires that. So understanding your faces, yay! I understand my faces. I understand my shadow. I understand why I hesitate. Now I know why I want to go. So we constantly between the light, dark, shadow, energy, and how to integrate it and how to become whole and be part of it. I'm okay. Hey, this is who I am because the sun is gonna say, hey, look at me. You don't gotta hide. You integrate that. Listen, you get both. You get me at my best and you get me at my worst. All right? Nothing's perfectly good or nothing's perfectly bad, and there's nothing perfect. You're not here to be perfect. You're here to what? Connect. All right? Connection is why we're here. All right? So, I hope that helped you to know that there's nothing. We go here. We get so mental quickly. We try to rationalize, make logic. Oh, it's got to make. Oh, it's got to be something. No, calm down. There's so many other factors. We are connected to many other things. Our intellect is just one of them. All right, and what they don't tell you in other places, because they might tell you other stuff, and you start believing that nonsense, and you'll drive yourself crazy. So don't do that. You're beautiful, beautiful. Your mind is beautiful. It's a tool. Use that power to create, to grow, to build. Don't use it to worry. Always confirm things. Always go deep. Follow that. Man, I tell you, to know thyself, to really know thyself, to know other people, we think we assume. So we really not. You know why we really never gonna know people? Because we assume, we predict, and no, forget about it. We start to interpret their silence. I wonder why this, or it could be that. You don't know what it is until you speak up. Hey. And then you be like, oh, it was nothing to worry about. I'm over here thinking all this stupidness because somebody had told me something. We get superficial information and we try to go, yeah, that's what it is. No, we have to be open-minded, very open-minded indeed, because we are talking to such an intelligent cosmos and we are such an intelligent body. And when you miss about 97% of what this universe is, what it's all about, and that you're part of this creation, your mind will be blown away. You'll be blown away. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, your mind will be blown away. You're welcome. Listen, let that wisdom guide you. It's not that light in you. It's not out there. It's inside of you. Learn how to harness and use the power. And the hermit, embody that hermit. You're not just gonna read and write and study. You're not doing it. You really got the hermit is one of the most powerful cards, and it'll take you, and you'll be like, whoa. I'm a brand new, wow, I didn't know that I had all this. But it takes patience, and we don't have, no, I got to go now. I got to go now. But I'm going to spend my time just studying people and going on. Man, we waste so much of our brain in trying to figure things out on our own. But when we have that level of surrender, mental clarity arrives. I mean, of course, it's going to arrive to do the things that we have to do here, which in our physical, chromatic form, of course. But when we go deep, man, the mind is incredible. You want to be surprised. You want to get blown away. You just connect. You have that level because it's about the smaller will, the animal. We have to get him, in agreement. The spirit is ready. Oh, the animal's in front of you. He's going to bite me. No, you come right over here and stand by my side. I know when I need you. All right. I love you guys so much. I have to go. I hope that I help you, Daniel. All right. No, thank you for being here. And thank you for receiving the message and knowing that you're divinely guided. You're protected in this world. And it's up to you to know yourself, to truly sit down with yourself. Spend not just doing things just because, I'm going to feel bored. Really take that time and go within, go inward, and then you choose. All right. And that takes not work, alignment. All right. And you stand in your sovereignty. And when you step in that sovereignty, man, you can't be moved. You're not going to be easily moved. People's reactions, words, thoughts, opinions, judgments, who cares? All right, I have to go. Going with the flow from here on here. And I hear you and what feels right. Exactly, okay? If you don't know, animals love you. All right? If you don't know your shadow, you're going to hesitate so much. Learning your shadow is very important. So whenever, I'm not pressuring you to do anything. Whenever you have a chance, go ahead and do your chart. Go in there. There's a lot of free sites. Try to get, be like, at least know that because they gave you a new moon. Okay, you might probably have a new moon somewhere. And where was that moon? All right. And knowing, or even at least knowing how the new moon affects me. All right. All right. Because remember, they represent your emotions, but they also represent your reaction and your survival. All right. That seed got to survive. That seed gets planted. It needs to survive. So you really got to understand. It's really, really deep. I only had time for that. Right. So that's it. I'm sorry, Brooksbank. I call you. I think I have one more young lady here. Luna, ma'am, can you please tell me whether my score would be good or not in my 12th grade? Oh, junior, senior. 11 is senior and college. I'm sorry. All right. Is she here? Oh, you're here? That part. Let's go ahead, Luna. Let's go ahead here. Next time, don't leave. You ask a question. You guys know that I bring the heat. I bring it. All right, and not all the time, but I do bring it. I bring it. All right. This is about awaken the collective, the conscious collective. This is not about me sitting here and being cute with makeup on. I'm not. That's not me. That's why I'm back here. All right. I ain't gonna sit here with makeup. Eventually in the future. All right. There's a lot of preparation. There's a lot of things that are moving that is out of our control, and you need to understand that. Let's go ahead, Luna. Let's tap and let's get some frequency. I want your brain to I want your brain to flip on a new frequency. Let your nervous system settle. Let it regulate before you speak. Let it feel it, not only in your mind but in your body. It's gotta sense it. Later on, you might see me with, oh, she got makeup on. Oh, wow. But not right now. No. That's defeating the whole purpose. Listen, I'm not bypassing that spirituality, the truth. All right? And the truth cannot be hidden. Can't hide it. It'll be exposed. So you got, yeah. All right? Yeah. Right away. Let's go into here. Let's see if you get another 9. Yeah, you're studying a lot here. So take a break. All right? Take a break, child. You're studying a lot here, but this is a yes. All right? You got yes. But they want you to take a break here. You are very intelligent because one of the things about this disc, all right? So this is 3 and 4. 3, 4. What is 3 and 4? What does that mean to you? All right, we understand the hangman, and the only thing, you wear glasses. I mean, come on, you gotta come on in. You come on in. You got the 9 of Cups. Enjoy this moment fully. All right, because you're gonna be probably very, very busy. Lunea, Mr. Daniel is saying hi. You wear glasses? Your peripherals, all right? This iconography that's here around all right, on the head here. There are gonna be something that might. Do you have to wait a minute? What is? This is my glasses card here, all right? But you got success here. So what does the hangman? Because he got to, yeah, okay. So you wear glasses, so your peripheral, the perivisual. Your side vision, all right? The one that you see before, because it has to be, all right? That might be a factor. I don't know yet, all right? That could probably be the only problem here. There's something here. Are you correcting your lenses? Are you getting something different? All right? Maybe an upgrade. He says, AK, all right, we got some flirting going on. All right, so we got the Chariot. And the Chariot is by moving away, all right, from the old neighborhood. Because do you live in the United States? You live in the United States? But anyway, yeah, you got the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is a yes. This is happy. I always want to confirm. Not always, but a lot of times I do. Oh, you're not moving, okay? Because this is a move card. This is not, and this is. Yeah. This is a move card, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. So you got the you got Uranus, you got technology. You doing something in technology? What are you doing here? Pharmaceutical science, technology. All right. She's a very intelligent. She could see things that people can't see. All right. There are things here that you really do know and what you don't say. But this science. Yeah, you're doing science. I want you to look a little bit more because this is pharmaceutical and that's science. That's science. All right. But this one is science. This is science medicine. All right. And this is working with animals. All right. So or you might could go into dentistry, dentist. That's like, wow, you so smart. Wow. All right. So there's dentistry there. There's working with older people here too. All right. What is it called? People that are incapacitated, something like that. All right. I haven't done none of the positions here, but this one gives me your watchful eye, your perspective. All right. So there are going to be a lot of different questions here. All right. So slow, take your time. Oh, you're in the UK. All right. But you're very beautiful, smart. Wow. Wow. You're multi-talented here. One thing about the hangman, it knows things from different angles. All right. It's an angle kind of energy because it has to really access things quick, simultaneously. Whoa. All right. So there's a lot of things here. But yeah, it looks good. I like the Nine of Cups. And what else can you say? It's a kind of like energy. Like I feel finally, I'm gonna feel like on top of the world. I'm gonna feel good. This is where everything is coming. Everything is aligning perfectly for me. When I didn't see a way, or when I thought that I had to sacrifice, or because listen, this is a card, of sacrifice. All right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because this is the 12th year, and that's what you asked. You asked, and the 12 came out, but it came out later. All right, but but listen, you don't need to self-sacrifice so much. You got this. Period. This is a self-sacrificing kind of energy where I gotta do all this. You're gonna just don't burn out. All right, you're gonna do good. All right, you got success all over. Okay, so don't worry about even if you miss maybe by two. All right. Even if don't worry about it. All right. I don't know what you're scared of. I don't know if you're scared that you're not gonna have the answer. You might get confused. All right. You're gonna feel like wow, but you got it. The golden. Ooh, okay. We got a little flirting going on. Let's bring the people together. That's what it's all about. And letting things on. We people meet anywhere. I think I'm gonna do that. That's a good thing. Everything could seem good and exciting when we living in a different company. I mean, a different company, in a different place. All right, you're welcome, Luna. You're so smart. God bless you. You got success. You got victory. You're going to be, you know, this is the validation here because this is a success, a corner card, and this you deserve this merit, this award. You're gonna see now. You're appealing your community. You're doing good. All right. So no, this is beautiful. All right. The Nine of Cups is how to really live this, to really enjoy it. All right. Allow myself to enjoy what you created here, child. Allow yourself. All right. This says yes. This is a delightful kind of energy, okay? This is no IOUs here. Celebrate your small wins. Enjoy this moment. Let that be your own reward here, okay? Stop wondering what's missing, Start noticing what's there already. Okay? Work with that energy of the Nine of Cups, all right? When that appears, that's a real deep emotional fulfillment kind of energy. Enjoy that. After that, you're going to get the Ten of Cups. All right? There's no more waiting. There's no more. So your practice is beautiful. I love it. 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 I love when I see it. I love the energy. Stop wondering. You got it. You got this already. You're welcome. And I love you guys so much. I have to go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Come join me live with another special, beautiful. You don't got the moon, so you're not going to be scared of nothing. And I like that. When the moon's there, you're not going to know what action to take. This is precise. I know exactly, when that moon shows up, there could be something hidden that you're not aware of that's going to force you to hold back. But no, you don't get that. You got brilliance here, and allow yourself to enjoy. Allow yourself to enjoy what you created here. Okay. Everything goes in your favor. I love it. At the bottom, anyway, what's at the bottom? But it's bottom 3. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for the ones that join me live. Thank you for joining me live. Thank you for believing in the energy that the cards bring you through this mediumship, through this channeling of us both. You know, we are moving this consciousness, and we're connected to this beautiful field that is there, but because of, you know, our chromatic state form here, but we are connected to this beautiful intelligence, and we speak into such an intelligent cosmos. So understand yourself deeper is one of the ways to fully embrace, you know, and know your birthright. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me this life. Thank you. Love you guys. Have a blessed day, guys. See you guys on the next one. Bye-bye. Tuning out from the UK, Lightstar Michelle. Hi, hi, hi. Michelle, you just got here on the I am about to go, sweetie, but I'll be back tomorrow if that's something that you're looking forward to. If you want to come join me, then I'll be more than happy to take your question with all love. I see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.